bored of listening to me sitting here, watching my face, looking at me waffle. Let's just get on with the game. All right. Now, Mutiny are on the blue team. I should have checked that before we actually started. Athena are defending first, which means they are going to ban first. That's the way it goes. Now, on Clubhouse, we have seen Athena play before, twice. They banned Ace or Thatcher and Kaid or Mirror. So will we get similar bans coming out? Maverick is going to get taken out, which is no big surprise. Even though we haven't seen them ban Maverick before, I do always favor the Maverick ban on here. He's just so powerful, specifically for CCTV main wall. He just cannot be stopped on that wall. Thatcher is likely to be the next... Sorry, Hibana, I forgot. On Clubhouse, when we've seen Mutiny play, they played it twice. They have banned Hibana and Valkyrie. Those have been their two bans coming out on Clubhouse. So no big surprise to see the Hibana ban here. I'm also expecting the Valkyrie ban to come out. Let's see if they're going to stick true to form. They are. Which means from Athena, we are likely to either see the Mirror or the Kaid. Merxy dropped out to change skins. So it's either going to be the Mirror or the Kaid. I almost said ban the Merxy, which, to be fair, wouldn't be a bad shout. But Mirror or Kaid's going to be the one. It is going to be Mirror. No huge surprises there. Those are the 4 bans that we are coming out with here tonight for map number 1, Clubhouse. Now we can talk about some numbers for these two teams here on Clubhouse. Bear with me for a second, stream. Let's just, there we go. Let's get that going. Lovely. Right. Oh, I need to write the bands down. So, Hibana, Valk, who's the other two? Maverick and Mirror. All right, site number 1 is going to be CCTV and Cash. Hey, here Interpool, how you doing? Welcome to Eli as well. Welcome to Aduzmo, Cruel. Welcome Peoples. Welcome Macros. Welcome MYR. Hopefully you've left the stream by now. But good to see you all joining. Thank you very much for coming along. Right, let's talk about some stats for these two teams on this map briefly as we go into it. We have seen Mutiny play Clubhouse 3 times and they've won it all 3 times. We have seen Athena play Clubhouse twice and they've won it both times. So, very, very strong map for both of these teams. This is Mutiny/Reborn's map pick, so it wouldn't be a surprise to see them possibly edging the win as they do have more experience here in this season. Let's take a look at some stats for this map taken from this season. CCTV and Club is 56% defender favored. The map overall is 61% defender favored, which means you've got to kind of possibly give it to Athena. We should see Athena go 4-2 up at the end of the first half. That is what we would expect to see. But then we could just as easily see Reborn turning it around as we get into the second half and possibly see overtime. I wouldn't be surprised to see overtime. But with Thatcher in play, we are going to see Kicks possibly attempting some bandit tricking here. We are going to get Aza putting up the hard breach charge. EMP is going to go down, and that's going to get doubled up by Mutiny or Reborn. Very, very good work there as Kicks is going to peek that hole opened up by Ace. So Kicks does manage to deny one wall from getting open, but he can't possibly do both at the same time. So one wall is going to fall to Ace, and that means the rest of the wall will follow very, very shortly, because once you've done one, really it's going to be impossible to deny the attackers from getting the other side. But let's face it, the left side is the more common side to open up, because once you planted in that default spot, exactly where Merxy was looking just then by that bomb chassis, it's easily covered from outside. Whether it's from on top of the kennels on the other side, or from outside on the balcony. Now, Logic is going to open fire onto Merxy, but Merxy's going to come off Betty. He's going to win that gunfight. Glad to see Logic come back, by the way. He's been a little bit MIA for the last couple of weeks, so it's good to see him make a return here tonight for this game. As Jakoa is going to take down Kicks. That's the early lead now, going to Athena with a 5 versus 3. We've still got Zach left playing downstairs. He'll be making his way around to join his teammates. Fire's playing on the main stairs. C4 has been ripped by Nursync. But where's he going to toss it? It looks like he's going to have thrown that out into into construction, but I just checked and he hasn't actually thrown it, so that is going to be held onto. We ideally need a C4 player down below, not Zach playing on the Jaeger, because you want that C4 below to stop the default plant, or at least if you've got the intel on the board to stop the plant wherever it's being placed. You can do it with a gun if you've got very good pings, but you want a C4 in reality. Now, the 1 minute left to go. Selma is going to start opening up more walls. That is going to be construction. Diffuser is in construction, so we are going to get a push in through this construction wall to plant in cash. Azer does take down one. Mercy takes down another, followed by Jaco with a kill of his own. And that's a fairly good spread of kills there going to the side of Mutiny. Right at the end with one player getting a kill each, or 3 players getting a kill each. So round number 1 is going to go to Reborn. I'm going to try my best to call them Reborn throughout this matchup. Now that site's locked, they're going to head downstairs to Church and Arsenal. Oh, I can feel the heat coming from my Xbox. Right up onto my arms. It's under my desk pointing upwards. So I get the heat on my elbow. Right. Okay. Jacoa is going to 6-pick off the Jackal, picking Yana. That is a good pick. Grenades, great utility. Love it. And we're going to have Nursync getting rid of Aruni and going on to Maestro. It is a good 6-pick, but Aruni is very, very strong. We've seen a lot of her getting played in leagues and general competitive play, and she has proven to be very, very popular in the competitive community, which is really good to see new operators just getting embraced in this way. We don't see Zero as much, who obviously came out after Iana. We have only really seen Merxy playing Zero. Not many players in the league have played Zero, but Merxy does tend to pick him a fair few times. So I'm looking forward to seeing Zero get played tonight. Who's the latest operator? Thunderbird. She'll be unlocked in Season 4. She won't be unlocked here for the Grand Finals or for the rest of this season. But she will be unlocked in Season 4. I'm interested to see what she's going to be bringing to the table, if people are going to like bringing her. I don't see Thunderbird as a huge competitive pick in my eyes. I just don't see it. Now, Athena typically set up downstairs by reinforcing here on dirt and setting up the shield that Kix has now got set up. But it looks like they're going to leave this wall soft. They're just going to let Reborn take it. They're not going to try and sponge utility. They're going to use those reinforcements elsewhere. Even though they've actually got 2 left, they could still reinforce there, to be fair. They aren't using those reinforcements elsewhere. They're just leaving them soft and not burning that Reborn utility, which is a shame because it's good to burn that utility off. You've got no Maverick on the board, so Ace is the only hard breach being brought. It's either Ace or Thermite are your 2 hard breachers. Then, of course, you've got Buck with a hard breach charge, which is the only ones that Mutiny or Reborn are likely to bring. So, using the reinforcements on as many walls possible to burn that little hard breach utility that Mutiny or Reborn bring to the table is very, very important. Now, Zach has a beautiful angle here. He knows that a player's coming down, and he does manage to claim the life of Merxy. That is a big oof for Reborn, as Merxy is one of the strongest fraggers on the team. That puts us in a 4 versus 5, and that's also very good utility taken off the board. That's the Thatcher. One of the most banned, actually the most banned operator in the game, so taking him off the board isn't really what Reborn want because he is so very, very strong. Even though I don't necessarily advise banning him on this map, not in favor of Maverick at least, he is a great operator. Zach just taking down drones, denying that intel as the gunshots from Buck rain down from above to take a firm grip of the lower floor from the vertical positions. That's going to make sure that the defenders have a hard time rotating or moving around on site. Azer plays the Buck a hell of a lot. We hear a C4 go out. That's been heard by Azer as well. Jaco's going to send down that Gemini. He's going to have a rough idea of where that replay C4 is. 4 versus 5. 1 minute left to go on the clock. We have Zach and Kix backing each other up with Bison holding onto this church wall as Ace starts to rip it open. We've got Nursing playing up close with a powerful order, which will just shred anybody that walks in through that doorway. We get the silent drop through Moto Hatch. That's going to be MYR who pre-fires and gives his position away to the player in blue and also to Nursing playing right by this door. And they do not know that he is here. If MYR pushes in, Nursing is going to have the freest kill of his life. As we can see the 2 players at the bottom of the main stairs continuing to do damage on this church wall. 1 player's moved in and is starting the plant, but Bison is going to come around to deny it. And deny it, he does. Is he going to get attempted refrag here from MYR, who's playing around here still on Moto? MYR is waiting for the moment to peek. He opens fire, but he still doesn't know that we've got Nursing waiting here. Nursing's going to peek it, and he's going to get that pick. And that is an easy one, an easy win there for the boys on Athena with a great little hold there on Moto. And a cheeky little test of the B button there coming out from that last player on Athena that got that kill. As they managed to even things out 1-1. So, I've just realized I've written things down incorrectly. Let's change that. That was actually attack. And that was defense. Got to get it right, people. Got to get it right. Okay, so Athena deciding at the moment the CCTV isn't the site that they want to go back to just yet. They are going to go to gym and bedroom instead. We have no mirror in play. Mirror is standard to put up here. We do have Kicks playing on Castle, which is very common for this site and is a big giveaway that you are playing this site. Hey, Talent League, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for coming along. Talent League, one of my favorites. T4 PC leagues. One of my favorites. Alrighty. So, gym and bedroom. What you can do on gym and bedroom is instead of having the mirror, place a reinforcement here, set up a bulletproof camera on the other side and use it as a budget mirror window. We have the standard full extension over here into cash. Nothing unusual. Standard castle barricade here. I would expect one to go up somewhere either here on logistics or here on this window or doorway, with the third one going up here on this window. But instead, Kix is actually going to put it on CC window. This is not standard. That's not... I just noticed here that it looks like in the CCTV room, there's 2 turntables. Who's throwing down the dope mixes here in CCTV? How does that work? Anyway, Azer opens up that CCTV wall because it is not reinforced. Yet red pings, yellow pings are going out onto the castle barricade. He's going to have a cheeky look through that drone hole, see if he can get the pick. But the player in construction, or CCTV rather, or cash even, third time lucky, he knows better than to expose himself to that drone hole, and he's going to be playing all the way back here in between the 2 desks. Now, common plays here are to come over, maybe open up some holes at the top of the wall, chuck a grenade in to push that player out. That's why we've got an ADS here. That is going to stop that kind of utility dump from coming out to try and take down the life of this player. Proximity sensor goes off, but Jakar is going to take that down very, very easily. And utility is now going to come out to start to try to open up some walls. Logic holding back in logistics. Obviously, where would Logic be other than in Logics? Zaxink holding in master bedroom. Vizon in construction, holding a tight angle on that window, waiting for Merxy to show his little face. And Kix just still holding here in cash, waiting for the inevitable push. 1 minute, 30 seconds left to go. Kix is going to take a sliver of damage as he is going to destroy 1 drone. 5 versus 5 still as MYR's attacking from the Jacuzzi side. Jakuro, though, does eventually get that kill onto Kix with the grenade. How did you manage that? That was from down below. That is how you bypass the ADS. Is well played to Jakko, who runs back upstairs and joins his teammate. They get this wall open. They're going to now find out that Cash is completely free for the taking along with construction. But Logic is playing here, ready to peek this rotate should he need to. 5 versus 4. And Reborn are taking their sweet time. That drone's going to go through and it's not going to spot Logic. Did it actually see him? No, it didn't. Logic's going to clean up the kill onto Jakoa. Nicely done. That drone now knows that Logic is there as Logic retreats. Zac takes down Azer, leaving us in a 3 versus 4. MYR takes a load of damage outside on Jacuzzi. Red ping's going out onto the top of the main stairs. But can MYR do the damage that he needs? He's only got about 10 HP and 4 players of Athena to fight against. Nines or just prior, pushing his way into construction. He's going to have to face off against Logic, who's probably still in logistics, along with his teammate, Zac, who is holding here, ready to back up his teammate to get the refrag if necessary. Merxy standing outside the windows. He does not have the health to jump in. He does have the utility, though, to burn that gate down so that he can vault in. Nines is going to drop and get finished off by Vizon with the shotgun. All left now for MYR and Merxy to do, and it looks like they are just going to wait and bait for kills. Merxy is going to jump in, but he is going to fall because he doesn't have the health. MYR is the last player standing in the 1 versus 4, and he's going to pad those stats and just stand outside, waiting for nothing to happen. Round number 3 is going to go to Athena with a very strong and very patient hold. Nicely done. Hey Gracie, welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming along. Good to see you. Good to see you. I see you have voted for Athena to take the win. All right, well, CCTV and Cash. Now that Church and Arsenal and Gym and Bedroom are both locked because they've been won in the last 2 rounds, Athena have no choice but to pick a third site. They don't want to go to Bar and Stock. They do not want to go to Bar and Stock. They are going to go back to CCTV. They've played it once already and they've lost it, but they're going to give it another go. NerdSync is going to 6-pick the Malusi at the very last moment and go on to Legion as we head back to CCTV, which is a 44% attacking favored when it comes to win rate. Now, what we need to bear in mind is that means it is 56% defender sided, which means at some point defense will win it. Theoretically, it should really be this side as it is slightly more tipped towards defense. So I would expect to see Athena take the win here on this round and go 3-1 up. It would be a big shame for them if they do not manage to pull that off and would show that possibly CCTV just is a site that's not meant for them. But it doesn't really matter too much because they have one Gym and Bedroom and they have one Church and Arsenal. After this round, they can go back to Church and Arsenal. After the next round, they can go back to Gym and Bedroom. If you are in the stream and haven't said anything in chat yet, don't be shy. Feel free to get involved. No one will bite you. If they do, Mrs. Toot will bite back. 5 versus 5, 15 to 20 seconds into the round. And the boys on Reborn are getting ready here to open up this wall. Kix is ready with his bandit batteries. Is he going to manage to take down the right side? He is going to put it in the middle. That's going to take down the right-hand side, I believe. That is Ace. Has he got... Oh, he just didn't have time. Merxy almost with the free headshot onto Kicksync, but he just missed it. But it doesn't really matter because overall the job has been done. The wall is open. NerdSync just admiring his Dark Zero weapon skin there. That is a beautiful weapon skin. Logic sitting on catwalk, checking cams as you do. No one coming in through the garage yet. C4 from Kix is going to take down Merxy. That is Merxy, the opening pick. 2 rounds in a row, I believe, if I'm remembering rightly. That's unfortunate for Merxy. That's not what he wants. No, it's not 2 rounds in a row, was it? It was on Church and Arsenal. Round number 2, he was the opening pick. Not ideal for our guy Merxy, but it is what it is. 4 versus 5. Did I just see a barricade? I did. Okay, so Zach is going to be playing aggressively between the stage and Stocks from down below. He's got that C4 ripped, ready to take out anyone that's in construction. MIR is up there. Is Zach going to chuck that out? Get us a lovely kill. Let's see. Zach is just primed, ready and waiting. He's got it in his hand. He knows what he wants to do. Here he goes. Is he going to pull it? I think it's heard. Oh, no! Great play from Reborn as Aza comes down below, tears open that wall and manages to take down Zach. That's a huge pick there for Aza, taking him off the board. That is 1 C4 lost, and that leaves us with no C4s left at all because, of course, Hicks has already spunked his away when he took down Merxy with it. 4 versus 3 now in favor of Reborn. As that main wall from construction into Cash is getting opened up. It looks like we are getting another take into Cash from Reborn. That seems to be their preference here rather than this main wall. They have it open, and Jakoa is going to play outside to hold down the flanks and the rotates as MWL somehow has managed to push his way into CCTV, but he's going to get taken down by Logic Sync. He gets refragged by Jakoa, but the plant is going down. It is going to stop. Azaza has site control. Very low on health. Just Prior is moving into CCTV, but MYR takes down Kix, leaving NerdSync all on his own. He's going to take down 1. That's a 1 versus 1 now, as 2 players on Reborn are actually down, but not out. Just Prior has defused. He's got 10 seconds. NerdSync just has to delay him. He's going to down him. Aza has been revived in the meantime, and NerdSync manages to clutch it up with a beautiful 3K at the end there. What a play from NerdSync, managing to down those players and just basically juggling the last 3 players of Mutiny all by himself. Wow. That was great. 1 downed outside, another 1 downed in Cash. He gets revived by the player on 25 HP. The player on 25 HP gets downed, and then the freshly revived player gets killed. Absolutely incredible. Well done to NerdSync. That was fantastic. I really enjoyed that. Oh, NerdSync, my dude. My dude. All right. Now, Church and Arsenal is going to get played again. Prep, sir. Ing at people. not getting hand-camped in a final. Well, it's an upper bracket final, but at the same time, I trust these two teams. I know sometimes it's silly to trust people, but I feel like none of the players on these two teams are going to do me dirty by bringing out the mouse and keyboards. I'm sure they know better. I'm sure they know better. Oh, we see the two MS boys downstairs having a little cuddle on that drone. We saw you, Zach and Logic. We saw you. All right, reinforcements going up on every single hatch except kitchen right now. That's going to be done by one of the two MS boys. They're going to get there a little bit late. Hopefully they don't get killed. Fortunately, no one is spawning over a construction, so Zach is going to get away with this. That is a free reinforcement there. Aza and Jakoa making their way through the strip club, with Jakoa sending in the Gemini for a little bit of lap dancing frivolity before they get on with the round. He's going to check absolutely everything here. He's going to find that it's clear. Balls are going to go out. You're safe to go in. Now, MYR looking down there onto Oil Pit, making sure there's... Now, this is good. You don't often see players actually looking through these gratings. Very rare do you see this. But you can kill players through those gratings, and you can, whether you're underneath them or above them. So very sensible of MYR to make that play. Little Claymore's going to go down. That's going to stop those flanks. Classic Claymore can be denied, obviously, by an impact grenade, possibly if you throw it just right. If you throw it up there onto that beam with the right angle, that's going to take that down. C4 will also drop that. In fact, as you look at it, you know what? Oh, you possibly could actually climb up there and not set it off, you know. It's close. It looks like it should do, but I don't know. That's hard to call. Anyway, 5 versus 5 as we have two players on half health. That's going to be Aza and Zach, who actually is going to get downed. He has been down downstairs. And Moto, he is going to be left here like a lamb to the slaughter. There's nothing that his teammates are going to be able to do to revive him. He's just going to have to act as a human drone. As a non-human drone is going to find him, and he is going to get picked off. Merxie's going to chuck down a little grenade there, but he is just going to kill him with an LA instead. MYR claims one of his own, leaving us in the 5 versus 3. Oh, but Bison gets the nice kill there onto Ace just as that wall starts to open up. 3 versus 4, things starting to balance out a little bit here for Athena, and Bison manages to take down another 3 versus 3 with 1 minute left to go. And all of a sudden, a round that was firmly in favor here of Reborn has seen the tides turn. We've got 1 minute left to go. We've got Logic holding the long angle onto the staircase. This is a beautiful hold and could net a very free kill if MYR decides to push it without much intel. We can hear Aza backing out, going upstairs to look through holes in the floor and to join his teammate Merxie, who has dropped. He sees the Maestro Evil, but he can't do anything about it. Bison does claim the life of MYR, but he is refragged very quickly by Merxie. 2 versus 2 now. Nursing and Logic playing against Aza and Merxie. Aza is going to lose a load of health and eventually die at the hands of Logic as Merxie is the last man standing. 20 seconds left to go. He has no diffuser, and he has 2 players on Athena to fight, both with full health bars. Nursing giving the intel there with the cam. It's going to force Merxie back. He's going to grab that diffuser, but there's nothing he's going to be able to do with it at this point. He is going to start to plant, though. The ball's on this man. He's starting to plant. Red pings are going down. He's actually going to pull it off, but Logic is going to come round and get that kill and put one on the board for Athena. Beautifully done. Merxie, very, very brave going for that plant. To be fair, it was probably the right choice. The chances of him finding those 2 players in the last 8 seconds and getting those kills, very, very slim. So he probably did make the right choice, to be fair to him, and just hoping with all of his insides, just hoping that none of the defenders would get to him in time. But unfortunately for him, they did. He didn't even manage to get that diffuser down, unfortunately. No, I've chalked that up as that's the wrong. There we go. That's time. That's time, that one. Gym and bedroom. Last site to get played. We've seen Athena play it once already. They've won it once. They are looking good to go for a 4-2 split into the next half, but with the way they won this round, or this site rather, the last time, we could be seeing a 5-1 split in favor of Athena here, and that would be quite something for them to have happen. Hey, thank you very much for the sub, Strider. Very much appreciated, my guy. Loving it, loving it. Just checking out what's going on in the chat there. All right. Ooh, Aza just toying with the Mozzie pests. Toying with the Mozzie pests. Where is that? That's downstairs somewhere here in lounge, right? His drone is somewhere around here, I feel. Pretty sure. Wasn't here, wasn't it? No, I don't know. Maybe it's stocks. I don't know where it was. There was a Mozzie pest nearby. I wish we could cycle through drones as spectators. That would be brilliant. Aza not playing Buck for a change. He's going to play on Sledge. And this could be very, very useful because he's going to be much more efficient at taking down that castle barricade. Now, it isn't in the way. It isn't in the way. I mean, Merxy could have made his way through there. To be fair, he's got, you know, 2 breaching rounds. You don't want to use that utility when you've got Sledge in play, but Buck would have done the job not quite as well because he doesn't have that soft destruction that opens up castle barricades. He can obviously open up walls and floors, but he can't do castle barricades. That is the downside there of Buck. The MP is going to go down. That is going to knock those signal jams, and ADS is out. ADS is taken out, and this wall here into Cash is going to start getting opened up. That is going to force kick sync back, and that is a very, very strong push from Reborn, forcing that player out of Cash quite so quickly with very little utility burn. All they had to do was take down those 2 bits of utility with the EMP grenade, and that pretty much force kicks his hand. He knew he wasn't protected and had to back out. So a great play there from Reborn as they take early control of Cash and CCTV. Mozzie Pest has managed to grab a drone that's going to sit here underneath the hatch. Jakoa takes down Nursing, and this is looking very, very good right now for Reborn. Oh, what a kill from Aza. He just drops in based on intel, manages to claim the life of 1. Zach takes down MYR. But Reborn still have the advantage here, 3 versus 2. Zach on the cam. Reborn not knowing that that is there. They've got the intel. And those Saria gates on the windows are still going to delay the attackers from jumping through. They have the health to jump through, but it is risky. Visor knows there's a player in logistics, but he's looking at the wrong side, and Aza takes him down. It looks like we are going to get the 4-2 split, unless Zach can pull off the absolute miracle with a 1v3 here. He can't even do the 1v1 as Aza does claim the life of Zach. And we do get the 4-2 split at the end of the first half. Lovely job. Lovely job. Well played to Reborn there for getting themselves together. Managing to put one in the win column for them. Making it a 4-2 split, like I say. Now, as we looked at the stats, we know that this map is more defender favored. So a 4-2 split at the end of the first in favor of defenders isn't really a big surprise. It's what we expect. It's what we've come to expect. But still, you want to see more from the defenders. Both teams want to see more. They don't want to see, oh, we're only up or we're only down because of, you know, the favored side. That's not the way you should approach the game. It's the way we look at it by default, but it's not the way you want to look at it. You want to be doing the best you can at all times. And when you write it off as being, yeah, it's defender favored, we're bound to lose on attack. It's just the way it goes. You still got to work better to make those attacks work better. If we look at some stats for these 2 teams on Clubhouse, Mutiny have won it 3 times, lost it 0 times. Athena have won it twice, lost it 0 times. When you look at the rounds, attack, and defensive win percentages, though, Mutiny have won 88% of the rounds that they've played here, whereas Athena have only won 60% of the rounds that they've played here. Mutiny have won 77% of their attacks. Athena have only won 55% of their attacks. Mutiny have won 100% of their defenses on this map. They have not lost a single defensive round on this map in this season, whereas Athena have won 64%. Now, as we look at the 4-2 split, that actually makes sense for Athena. They have followed the trend, whereas Mutiny or Reborn are below their attacking win rate for this map. I suspect they'll be below on defense. If they win every single defensive round, I'd be very, very surprised. Well, they can't, because that would mean they'd have to go to overtime, and that would mean that Athena would have to win 2 to go to overtime. So they're not going to win every defensive round that they play by default. Well, they could do. They could just not play 6, to be fair. So they could still do it. I'm talking nonsense. I'm talking absolute nonsense, stream. But what would you expect? What would you expect? Visor getting ready to open up this wall. There's nothing denying it. There's no bandit tricking. There's no signal jammers. There's no nothing. That wall can just get open. Merxy could run over to get it, but he doesn't need to. Logic droning out here in garage. checking out the catwalk. We know there's a player up here. There's always going to be a Jaeger here with a couple of ADSs. It is no different. EMP has gone down. Merxy is now here, ready to trick. And that trick is going to be successful after the first hole is open. C4 is going to get sent, but it's not going to do anything. MYR's gun, though, is going to take down Zach, leaving us in the 5 versus 4. Aza is going to get whittled down in the health department by that Goyo shield. No, sorry, by the Capital Firebolt, and he does get finished off by Kicks. And Athena have started to take the lead in this round. Drone game is coming out strong now as 2 players, 3 players are on their drones. Vizon continuing to open up this wall now that he knows it's clear. Impact grenade goes out to try to trick it, and it hits Vizon just below the face. I have never seen the like. You just see a little hand pop out and go yoink, and just yeet that impact grenade over the bomb chassis and do a tiny bit of damage to Vizon as he starts to open up that wall. Brilliant. Logic making his way into the lobby here. There are no players for him to contend with from down below. Merxy holding close up onto this doorway, waiting for an aggressive peek onto any players that make their way in. Nines playing on Thatcher, playing on the catwalk. Plant starts to go down, and Merxy just swings around and takes it. What a kill there from Merxy. That was beautifully done. Knew exactly what was going on and reacted in an instant. He does get reprapped by Nerdsync, though, along with Just Prior. Nerdsync coming in clutch, just racking up the kills here as Jakoa is the last man left standing, and Kicks is going to get the picks. Putting another one on the board for Athena, going 5-2 up right now. And Athena are looking very, very strong on this map. They're going to be looking at this one very, very happily. Very, very happily indeed. This is what we love to see. CCTV and Cash is going to get played again by Reborn. Now, they are the kind of team that will do the same things repeatedly. So it is fully expected that once they lose a site, they will go back to it and probably try very much the same thing. Or at least very, very close to it. We are going to see Jakoa 6 picking the Mozzie. He played Wamai in the last round. He's going to stick with the Mozzie, though. He's going to bait the 6 pick, but he is going to stick with it. So we do have a slight difference coming out with Reborn, I assume, deciding that they just need that extra bit of intel. Hey, thank you very much for the follow, Robert. Very much appreciated. I'm guessing by your name that you are from the Netherlands, in which case I was actually going to say welcome in Dutch, but I do not know what Dutch is for welcome. The only thing I could probably say in Dutch is ja. And I apologize if that seemed offensive. It is just the only word that I know in Dutch. And if it's not Dutch, then I apologize even more for my ham-fisted attempt to speak the language of someone in the stream. Probably find out it doesn't even stand for Netherlands. It probably stands for, like, I don't know, not losing or something like that. All right, now, Aza playing upstairs on the catwalk as Jaeger, as you would expect. Jakoa downstairs with the C4, primed and ready for the default plant denial with that C4. I do like that. That's the Na'Vi skin, right? It is beautiful. I do like it. I do like it. What's the gun skin as well? That's got some funky handwriting into it. Nice. Merxy on cams, Just Prior playing here in construction with the good old SMG-11 and shotgun combo as the construction wall is going to get opened up by Ace from outside. That's up on the roof. That's going to be Vizon pre-firing through that window just in case there's anyone behind it. Dropping that banana charm. You got to love it. Look at that old school weapon skin for the AK-12 being rocked by Vizon, showing us just how long he's been in the game. Yellow ping's going out as Logic making his way through the master bedroom. Nerdsync opening up windows with the para. Vizon holding that angle onto that rotate, waiting for someone to come through, but I don't think it's actually the rotate, is it? It's not been a rotate for a long time now. There we go. It is just a head height hole. Now it looks like we do have a bit of adaptation coming out here from Athena. Instead of going for a take in through main wall, we are getting a take in through construction instead, which is a very interesting adaptation and lovely to see. Even though they won it last time, they're going to try something different, and you've got to respect a team that does that. Now, we do have a soft wall with a hole in it. We are going to get that hole watched very, very closely by Logic. MYR holding on the other side. We just need one more player to have a Mexican standoff here. That could be Just Prior. Yes, it is. We can see Thatcher with that funky hat starting to make his way up to that hole in the wall, and he is going to get his head ripped off if he's not careful. Just Pryor opens fire, but he's a fraction of a second too late, and Thatcher manages to get away with his life. Kicksync manages to live to fight another day without a single drop of damage being done. Bison is going to start to drone stuff out. He knows exactly where the Mozzie is. He's downstairs, but he knows a little bit too late as Jakoa has already got that kill, and that soft destruction is taken off the board. A C4 has got ripped by someone, and it is going to take down Logic Sync. But a quick refrag there from Bison takes smoke out of play. Very important plant denial taken off the board as we now have a 3 versus 3. 30 seconds left to go. A lot of work to be done by Athena. It is now clear that it is a construction push. Merxy playing up close to that doorway, but Bison does manage to claim his life as Kix takes a lot of damage. We got one player outside the garage doorway waiting to deny the player from going up that staircase. Jakoa's going to rip the C4 to deny the plant, and he is successful. Kicksync is going to pick it up, and he's going to give it a try himself. Jakoa just has to come around and stop this plant. He can clutch this round up, but NerdSync at the last moment has made his way up to the peak hole. Pre-fires perfectly through those 2 holes made by the defense and managed to deny that plant inhale from Jakoa. If NerdSync hadn't have been there, we can pretty much guarantee that Jakoa would have got that kill, denied that plant, and won that round for his team. Most unfortunate there for Reborn. Incredibly great effort from Jakoa, but unfortunately, NerdSync was just 1 second ahead of him. 1 second ahead of him. That's probably all it was. Wow. And Athena find themselves on match point here already. Church and Arsenal. Reborn just giving up with CCTV. That's what I say. They'll fail once, then they'll try it again. That's when they move on. They're going to go downstairs to Church and Arsenal. This is the first time that we will see Athena attacking this site. At the moment, considering... Hey, Luckland, thank you very much for the follow. At the moment, considering so far in this league, Reborn/Mutiny haven't lost a single defensive round on this map, the fact that Athena have managed to take 2 in a row out of the gate bodes very, very well right now for Athena on this map. And the next map we go to is Athena's map choice, Cafe. Now, both of these teams have played Cafe before in this league, and when we get to that map, we will talk about stats, but for now, we'll keep it to Clubhouse only. If we take a look at some numbers for these 2 teams, as a team, Mutiny have a 1.33 KD, Athena have a 1.24, so Reborn/Mutiny are the better fraggers. Mutiny also have a 4.02 kill per round statistic, whereas Athena have a 3.93. So yet again, the numbers there show that the boys and girls of Reborn/Mutiny are better when it comes to getting those kills, with Athena just lagging behind them. But if we look at the scoreboard, we can see that Athena are actually doing very, very well. We are missing Consta tonight here from Reborn, and no doubt Reborn will put a loss here down to the fact that they don't have Consta playing, who is their IGL. Merxy is a very accomplished IGL himself. Very, very accomplished. All of these players here on the defense for Reborn, I have seen them play quite regularly. So I think we still have a good, strong lineup coming out here from Reborn. I don't think this is by any means a weak lineup that is being brought to the table. But Athena are just looking very, very good. They brought 2 of their best fraggers in Zach and Logic. Zach not doing the numbers that you want from Zach, but he's still doing his bit. Bison, though, is doing very, very well with a 9 and 7 right now. And he's going to be checking his cams. NerdSync on 9 and 2, by far MVPing when it comes to kills for his team. 9's here on the 1 and 6. Slightly letting Mutiny/Reborn down a little bit. Now, we are going to have Just Briar holding here behind the shield. Normally, this is where Aza would play. Normally. But he has given up this responsibility to 9's, otherwise known as Just Briar here. He's going to be holding that position. We would not expect anyone from Athena to push down through dirt just yet. He is opening up a rotate. That's going to be Kix as Jakoa gets taken down from above. Dirt tunnel normally gets opened up as the last minute rotate or flank should you need it on the attack when the kitchen or moto hatch is failing. However, it's not unusual. It is not unusual to see Kicksync trying to push down dirt with maybe one teammate backing up. Ace going to start to open up the church wall. That is going to be successful because there's nothing to deny. As NerdSync takes down Aza 5 versus 3. We could be looking down the barrel of a 7-2 here as another one falls. MYR and Just Briar left Just Bright left all on his own. We are going to get a 7-2 at the end of map number 1, it looks like. I don't feel like I'm jinxing it. The chances of Nines getting a 1 versus 5 clutch here is very, very unlikely, in my opinion. And that is a flawless round. And Athena did just manage to get that diffuser down in the nick of time. Wow. Well played there to Athena, who take the first map. 7-2 with a very convincing win. Well played to them. Now, in between maps, we do have a 5-minute break. So I'm just going to confirm to the two teams. 5-minute break. There we go. Game screen it is. I'm being rushed by Kicks. I'm guessing he's probably got work tonight or something. All right, so map bans. Cafe. Now, Mutiny / Reborn, we normally see banning Thatcher as their default attacking ban, with Goyo and Mirror being their defensive ban. Not sure who they will pull out here tonight, as they are starting on defense, so they get to ban first, unlike Clubhouse. They are going to ban Thatcher. No big surprise. This is what I expected to see. Now, from Athena, they've actually had a bit more of a variety ban on this map. Thatcher has always been their attacking ban, but when it comes to defense, they've mixed it up a little bit. So let's see what they take out of play here on this map tonight, considering their standard ban has already been taken out of play and they're not going to be able to pick the almighty, all-powerful Thatcher. It is going to be Maverick. I was kind of guessing it might be Maverick, but to be honest, I don't really know what he brings to the table on Cafe. I'm not sure he's a strong Cafe pick. Now, the last time these two teams played against Cafe here, played against each other on Cafe here, we saw the Clash ban coming out from Athena, but we have also seen them ban Mirror on this map. They are going to ban a Mirror this time. So there we go. That is Mirror taken out. Let's see what the defensive ban for Mutiny is going to be. They normally ban either Goyo or Mirror. With Mirror taken out, I'd expect to see the Goyo pick coming out here. Let's see if they are going to go with that or if they're going to try something a little bit different. Athena don't really play a great deal of Goyo. So if they do ban Goyo, it's probably not the greatest of picks. And they are going to stick with a Valkyrie from the Cafe. Okay. Nice. Great intel operator. Very good to have off the board. Very good to have off the board indeed. All right. Yeah, Mrs. Toot is right. The maid is actually Google. The maid is Google. It's not Mrs. Toot. All right, let's get the board up there. All right, let me write down these bans quickly, people. So we have Thatcher. Wait a minute, that's not right. Thatcher, Valk. And then for the defense, or for Athena rather, we have Maverick and Mirror. First site we are going to go to is going to be Bar and Cocktail. I expect this to be this is why we didn't get the Goyo ban, because Merxy wants to play him. Okay, makes sense now. Makes sense. Just check something stream. Okay. All right. Bar and Cocktail. No big surprises that this is the first site to be brought to the table here by Reborn / Mutiny. Let's see what they can make happen. I do love this suit on Goyo. It's a very nice outfit. Standard setup here. Reinforce, open up some head height holes here, and then play your smoke behind this shield, holding back anyone from pushing in to Cigar. We've got the standard Saria gate going up. Shield being placed here. That's an interesting choice. ADS to stop that shield from getting destroyed. ADS to stop utility from coming through this window and taking down this shield on Pixel. Very standard. We've got the standard Shaiko rotate here with the reinforcement. This is an interesting one. That is so the player can stand up here on one of these bars. Probably this one, probably the first one, and that allows you to look down onto the default plant over here. So that's the kind of setup that we've got coming out. And we do have Merxy waiting. Oh, is he going to get Nursing? Nursing knows it's coming. C4 comes out. Oh, Nursing takes a whole load of damage, goes down to 30 HP. He is still alive and manages to do what Nursing is there to do, which is bust open hatches. He is also there to bust open heads, but whether or not he will be able to do that with a small amount of health that he has is another matter. Only time will tell as this game unfolds. Now, Air jab is going to go down, so that if we get a jump out here from white window, it is going to send that player knocked onto their butt. And it could be MYR, but he does know that there's an air jab there, so he is going to think twice, 3 times, maybe even 4 times before he goes for a dive bomb out of that window. Zach is going to drop out the hands of the player up underneath New Hatch. He's not going to get killed. He is going to manage to back out. That's Jacoa playing on Castle. The UMP doing what it needs to do. Zach and Nerd very low on health right now, and things are looking dicey in round number 1 for Athena here. Now, they didn't manage to win round number 1 on Clubhouse, and it didn't do them too badly. So it's still not a lost cause for them yet, even though they have 2 players on ridiculously low health. Now, this is a nice setup that we're seeing here. That makes sense now. I didn't realize the castle barricade was going to go up there. I thought that was just an interesting shield placement, but we've seen this happen before. Davin Atkins has a clip that he loves of this play where you open up this window, you use your utility here on this castle barricade, but by the time it gets exploded, the defender moves away, brings up the Saria gate, and it takes down the utility that hit it. So it's actually a really good play. Logic is going to take down MYR. And while I've been waffling about the greatness of that strategy coming out from Mutiny, people have just been dropping like flies. Just Prior is going to claim 1 life. He's going to claim 2. That's diffuser dropped. He knows where that is. 1 versus 2 now. Red pings are going out. Zach is here at the top of the white stairs with Logic down below, sending up that utility. Not going to do any damage to Nines, who is just roaming around all on his own here in the bar, trying to find those picks and protect the site. Oh, he's going to take down Zach Sink. That's the triple kill for Nines. He's got 1 more to get. Oh, he runs out of ammo in the SMG-11. He's going to pull out that shotgun and play up close. This is going to be very, very tricky for Logic Sync to win. We've got a bulletproof camera there on the wall that's going to tell Nines exactly when Logic is pushing. Gas grenade goes out to slow it down. That's going to force Logic back. 20 seconds left to go. Still gas grenades left in the pocket of smoke. He's got 2 of them, in fact, as that bulletproof camera is going to give the call to Nines, and he's going to get that 4K to finish off the round. What a round number 1 there for Nines. Not the way that Mutiny or Reborn want to win it. Ideally, they want to win it with more players on the board and not rely on 1 player getting a 1 versus 3 or a 1 versus 4. At the end of the day, a win's a win, right? But that isn't the way you want to get it. Mutiny/Reborn will need to step up their game just a little bit for the next rounds if they want to continue with the winning streak that Nines has put them on. Can you call 1 win a streak? You can't really, can you? They're not on a winning streak yet. 1 win doth not equal a streak. Kitchen service and kitchen cooking is going to be site number 2 for Mutiny/Reborn to go to. Chat has predicted 66% in favor of a win for Mutiny, says Mrs. Toot. Okay, interesting. Interesting. All right, thank you very much for the follow, Big Monkey Man. I recognize that name. I recognize that name. That's Curb, right? Mrs. Toots onto it straight away. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Curb alert. Curb alert. We should have an alarm that goes off when Curb joins the stream. I'm pretty sure Big Monkey Man is Curb. If it's not, if you are not Curb, Big Monkey Man, then I do apologize for misjudging you. Alright, so double Frostmat going down here underneath this window. I do love the double Frostmat plays. I had an ace, interestingly enough. I don't often get them. This is why I remember it, because I rarely get aces. I got an ace on Villa just a week or 2 ago, thanks to putting down 2 Frostmats in the closet window. 1 went off. Sure enough, his teammate bounced in to try and save him, and he went down as well. And then everyone tried to push me in the bathroom, and it just led to an ace. That's beautiful. I do love the double Frostmats. It's a great play, and so often unexpected. Even when you drone them out, it's so easy to forget about those Frostmats. So big plays coming out here from MYR. He does like these little dirty plays. He's very much a dirty player type of character. With his roams and his baits and his just laying down on the middle of the floor in the middle of nowhere. He doesn't care. He's just got the craziest plays, and he makes them work in his favor. Fair play to him. All right, so Aza is going to take down the drone of Kix, and Kix is going to jump in. He has the call that the top floor is clear, and the attackers are going to start pushing their way through. and taking control of the top floor down to bottom. Very standard take coming out here from Athena. You take floor 3, you take floor 2, and then you move into floor number 1, whilst leaving a soft breach up here on floor number 2, just opening holes and applying pressure, making the defenders feel a little bit uncomfortable. Kix is going to take a fair bit of damage, 30 HP pretty much to be precise. That's the first bullet that has managed to hit a mark here in this game. Kix is going to see the player playing there in service, holding up behind that oven-y type thing. It's actually cooking, not service. I lied to you. And that is going to be MYR playing on the Frost. Hole's getting opened up, but that hatch isn't going to get opened just yet. C4 has been placed, but it's not going to do anything as there's no player there. 2 players up here in dining room. I was going to call it fireplace, but is it? No, it is actually called fireplace, isn't it? Oh, everyone's run out. No, there we go. Yeah, fireplace. I was going to call it fireplace, and then thought, no, that's not right. But it was. Oh, Buck, see, his leg is seen. He takes damage from 1. He takes damage from a 2nd. Not Buck. Frost. MYR manages to back out. Grenade is going to follow up those bullets, but it's not going to take him down. There is still a player up there just above trying to look through the holes to get that kill, but it isn't going to be successful. Aza claims the life of fires and Kix gets into a gunfight here on Pillar Stairs. 30 seconds left to go. 4 versus 4 essentially as Aza is down and he isn't going to get revived. He is going to get finished off by Zach. We've got 1 player behind the bar, but that is not known by Athena. Frost is going to peek out and he's going to get taken down, but he is going to get fragged by Jakoa, leaving MYR down, but he does get finished off by Nursing. 2 versus 3, 1 versus 3 as the plant is going down. Merxy, as Kaid is the last player standing, plant is going to be successful, and it is going to be a 1 versus 3 post plant. Buck takes a whole load of damage. Merxy just cannot hit the shots, but he finishes it eventually. Though Logic has all the time he needs to get the angle, to get that position, and he does manage to get the kill, winning the round there for Athena, putting 2 on the board for them. Early doors here on map number 2. And Athena are looking really good against Mutiny Reborn today. Sorry, I thought Athena won round 1, but they didn't, did they? Oh, me and my memory. Me and my memory. Big Monkey Man is Curb. Okay, and already he's had messages deleted. It's not Curb, but someone else. Oh, okay. All right. Harry 2G's in the stream, is he? Hey, Harry, how you doing? All right, kitchen service, kitchen cooking. Like I said, Mutiny will try a site twice. Typically. I'm not going to say they do it every time, but typically they do. Let's see if they can be successful here the second time. Based on what we saw on Clubhouse, if they don't win this time round, they will go to a different site. Bear with me for a second, stream. Bear with me for a second. Just leave you the scoreboard. Okay, it was nothing interesting. Alright, I thought there was something important randomly happening, but it wasn't anything important at all, so I do apologize for my distraction there.
5 seconds remaining.
I'm still excited that we had Science in the stream. I don't know if Science is still there, but I was excited to see my guy Science come and join us for a moment at least. Yeah, I get funnily happy about certain people that are coming. Oh, we get the cheeky run out coming from MYR. He's decided he's had enough of it. He's just going for these aggressive plays. He's going to run over to this other window and he's just going to bait some possible kills there, but he's just going to run away and confuse the attack. He's going to pre-fire on that doorway to slow that player down. But that player is not slowed down, but Kix has been slowed down. In fact, stopped completely, dead in his tracks. And when I say dead in his tracks, I mean dead in the blast radius of that C4 from Merxy. Well played there. Merxy is a C4 specialist. He needs an achievement all of his own for getting like 100 C4 kills in one match. Oh, Bandit is spotted, and he gets taken out of play by Nerdsync. Well done to Nerd. There's a second player there waiting for that refrag, and refrag he does. MYR finishes off Nerd, leaving us in the 4 versus 3. Things looking good here for Mutiny as they start to take the lead in this round with 2 minutes still left on the clock. Zach playing as Buck is going to be slowly pushing his way through the second floor. He's going to be responsible for the vertical destruction to apply pressure to those defenders downstairs in the kitchen and generally on and around the site. Wyzen droning out for his teammates, trying to find the intel, just letting his teammates know, hey, boys, you're clear. Yeah, Zach, you can go in. Don't worry about that. Just go in. Go on, Zach. Zach, my dude, it's clear. Just go. But no, we see a rogue Malusi playing around here somewhere. No, it's not Malusi. It's actually a defender. I got completely confused. Completely confused. Malusi isn't even in play right now. As MYR is taking a bit of damage here. Looks like it was with Zach, as Zach has come off of his... gone onto some cans there. Looked like he fired some bullets. Utility opening up holes above the freezer. We have no hard breaching charges here, so that hatch is unlikely to get opened unless Vison's going to use his Selmas on it. But I'm expecting more of a freezer wall being opened up, which is actually already fairly open. Just Prior has taken a load of damage down below. He's going to move out into the bakery and hold a different position to try and deny the plant. With the setup that we've got here from Mutiny, I would be stunned. I would be stunned if we did not see Mutiny take the win here in this round. I don't want to jinx it. Don't want to jinx it. But I'd be surprised if Mutiny Reborn don't take the win here on this round right now. 27 seconds left to go. Zach outside small bakery window. Oh, he's got a free kill there, but he isn't going to get it as Jakoa is going to claim the life instead, but he's very quickly refragged by Logic. Vison slowly peeking his way around. He's going to get quickly peeked by Aza, but he comes off worse as Vison does claim that kill. He hears the player here around the bar area, but MYR, like I say, likes his dirty little plays. He likes to sneak around. He's a sneaky little chappy, and he does take down Vison and put one on the board. For the boys and girls of Mutiny Reborn. So, having won that site, whether they want to go back there or not, it doesn't really matter. They cannot go back because it is locked. They are going to head back upstairs to Bar and Cocktail because that has just become unlocked for them. Where's my mouse cursor? There it is. Always losing my mouse. Always. Wait a minute, I just realized that here we go, let's just mute that. Let's just mute that. All right, Bar and Cocktail. As we can see, Mutiny Reborn on the defense are currently up. 2 rounds to 1, but they are 1 map down. Let's see if they can start to turn this around. They've got a good advantage here. Let's take a look at some stats for Cafe. And believe me, whew, have we got stats for Cafe this season, because this map has been played like 10 times already. So upstairs, Bar and Cocktail, 54% attacker favored. 46% of the time in this league, the defenders have won this site. Overall, Cafe is 52% defender favored. One of the most well-balanced maps that we have in our map pool this season. Fireplace and Mining has been played but once, and that was won only by the attacking team. But on this site, this realistically should go to Athena. Let's see if they'll manage to make it pay off. Let me tell you exactly how many times Cafe has been played here this season. Cafe has been played 10 times. Yes, 10 times. That's a lot of plays for Cafe. That is a lot of Cafe plays. Clubhouse, which we saw first, has been played 7 times. Next closest map is Oregon with 6. And then the next closest to that is Villa with 3 times. So clearly Cafe, Clubhouse, and Oregon are the team favorites this season. But we do have Chalet as a map number 3, and we haven't seen Chalet get played yet, so I'm looking forward to seeing if we go to map number 3. I do love to see some... Oh no, Jakoa gets caught out reloading the Super Shorty. Not the Super... It is the Super Shorty, right? It is the Super Shorty. He gets caught out reloading it on the white stairs. He backs out very, very quickly. Nursing holding the filthy angle here up onto the top of that staircase. Just waiting for a beam to show itself. It looks like that's Jaeger who is going to avoid showing his head, but he just crouches down. If he stands up right now, Nursing has got a free kill, but Nursing's going to get very, very bored as Aza is just going to sit here. He is too good for that game. As Just Prior's going to come and enjoy Merxy here, back behind the bar. 5 versus 5, but the health count for both teams are looking very, very even as we now are halfway into the round. Drone getting taken down by Jakoa. Nice little spot from him. Have become very, very important in the late game for Athena. So very, very important that's been taken out. 7 drones left on the board for Athena. Fairly decent drone economy to have that many drones left at this point in the game. Ash breaching around is going to do some damage somewhere. Not sure where. That was down below Cocktail, I'm guessing. As Logic is pushing those defenders out of position. We've got 1 player here on Cocktail with 2 to 3 players swarming around that general area. Logic's going to take down 1 as Aza is going to be at the top of the white stairs. Zach is going to fall and get finished off by MYR, leaving us in the 4 versus 4. But Logic is going to go down as well to 9s. That's some important gunpowder and explosive utility taken out of play. Very important indeed. Now, Jakoa falling is not a huge loss when it comes to gunpowder. I don't mean because he can't shoot. Clearly he can at 5-1 right now, but the UMP just is not that strong. Nursing is going to be left in a 1 versus 2 though, as very quickly a lot of players on the side of Athena fall. It's trade after trade after trade. 1 versus 2. One player of those 2 is very, very low on health. Nursing has nothing to do any damage from below. He is going to need to push upstairs. He hasn't got bucks, so he can't open up vertical destruction from down below. He has to be upstairs to do the work he needs to. Both players on defense have fallen back very, very smartly. And this is definitely going to be a Mutiny Reborn round. Let me chalk this up.
5 seconds to go.
Already, not to jinx Mr. Nursing, but there was no way he was going to clutch that one at that point. So that is a 3-1 lead on Cafe now being taken by Mutiny Reborn, and they are looking much better on this map than they did on Clubhouse. So clearly they've had a good conversation in between maps, decided what they're doing wrong and what they're going to do right. They cannot go back to kitchen, so they're going to go to reading room and fireplace. After this round, they will be free to head to kitchen, but they can't go there just yet. So they're going to go to reading and fireplace, the most common site for anyone to go at this point. So it will be read into by the attackers, and they are going to bring all the soft destruction that they're going to need, plus some hard destruction and a bit of destruction from a distance as well, in the likes of Logic playing on Ash. Ash is just a Logic kind of operator, very much into his Mozzie,
Attackers need to locate and defend.
and Mozzie and Ash plays. I'll tell you some stats about Athena and their picks, to be fair, actually. Their most played operators in this season are Ace and Mute. Not what you'd expect from a team that's known for being just jam-packed with fraggers. Ace and Mute, their most played operators in this season. When you look at Mutiny, their most played operators are Ash and Jaeger. Exactly what you expect from a fragging team. So these two teams have a huge contrast. If we look at some more stats for these two teams, we looked at their frag power in the last map. Let's take a little look at their objective play and clutch ability. Mutiny have got 8 objective plays and 1 clutch to their name in this season. Athena, however, also only have the 1 clutch, but they have 14 objective plays. That means 14 times they have planted the diffuser or disabled the diffuser once it's gone down, whereas Mutiny Reborn have only done it 8 times. Oh, MYR with the early peak. That's not what Athena want. That's their hard breach, their one and only hard breach taken out of play. Now, when you're attacking this site, he isn't essential. The hard breach is not essential, unless you want to come down here and open up this wall and push into plant behind this bookcase. We do see that Aza has been taken down. That's by sorry, that wasn't by Visor. I think it was by Logic, if I remember rightly. As the Goya shield has been burnt. The ADS, sorry, not the ADS, the drone is going to get caught up in a signal jam of 4 versus 3 as Jakoa claims the life of Kicksync. Hopefully he's managed to put down all his air jabs, because those are vital. Drone is going to get spotted and taken out of commission. Logic's going to drop, and his teammate Nursing is going to hold up above with him and start to push close. Oh, but they don't see the Melusi. Zach manages to take down one. Nursing with a very clever play here to open up the wall and try to get the flank onto the Melusi. Melusi goes to follow, not realizing that Logic is on red stairs. A great bit of teamwork there coming out from Athena. I'd like to think that they planned that. I'd like to think that Nursing or Logic said, hey, open up a hole in the wall, I'll go through. He'll follow. You shoot me in the back. I'd love to think that's what happened. If we get a post-match interview, I want Athena to tell me that that is what happened. And Merxy, not spotting Nursing, stood there over in the distance, just watching him. Does get taken out. And Athena is starting to bring things back a little bit. 3-2. 1 round left on the first half, and we are going to see kitchen service and cooking get brought into play. No big surprise. Mutiny Reborn aren't going to want to go to Reading Room Fireplace a second time after they've just lost it, when they can go back to their primary bomb site of Bar and Cocktail. That was the first site that they played, the first site that they won. Kitchen service. It was the second site that they played. They can't go to Bar and Cocktail. It was the second site that they won and actually managed to win. Second site they played and managed to win. I'm just getting all tongue-tied. Here's the way it goes this time of night, people. This is the way it goes.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Let's see what kind of setup we'll get coming up from Mutiny Reborn. Early damage being done to Merxy. Just a little bit of a tickle there as that impact grenade opens up a hole in the wall. Let's remind ourselves of the stats for kitchen service and kitchen cooking while we are going about it. 50-50 when it comes to favoring attack or defense here. 50-50. The stats so far have shown that, with the attack winning it once and the defense winning it once. This is the third time it's being played in one half. Let's see who's going to tip the scales and make it a 66% win rate and a 33% loss rate for one of these two sides. Will MYR go for another cheeky spawn peek? More importantly, will he be successful? He is actually going to go for it. He's looking out. We can see 4 attackers at least coming up. One's gone to the right. They'll see the hole. But MYR shoots the wrong way and he is going to back out. Now they know there's a hole there. They're going to be very, very cautious as they're... Well, not that cautious as Kix just looks up at the top, not worrying about the window. I guess his back was being watched by another player. Now that hole in the window at least is going to make Athena a little bit more cautious about what they do. They're going to be careful and cautious about runouts. Kix isn't going to go so far as to put an air jab down there. It's not a part of the Athena strategy right now. Okay, 5 versus 5. 2 minutes 15 seconds left to go. Four players downstairs, very close to site, with one up on the top. That's Merxy just running around trying to find the cheeky picks, but he's going to run back downstairs to join his teammates right here in sight. We got a bit of a turtle upcoming here from the defense. They feel they've wasted enough time upstairs and are now going to fall back. Merxy is going to claim one life, so it's lucky he got back when he did. Let's see what the attackers are doing as Kicksync is upstairs on top floor. He has control. Nursync is up there with him. Logic droning second floor as his teammates will start to push down onto floor number 2. Bison dropping himself onto the 3rd floor as well. And all of Athena will now start pushing onto the 2nd floor. Every player is now here. They have control. They're going to start doing vertical destruction to see if they can get some easy kicks from up above. C4 goes off, but that's not going to do anything. Was it C4? It was a C4, wasn't it? It wasn't an attacker utility. No, it wasn't a C4. It was attacker utility. Okay, fair enough. Hatch breaching charge, I suspect, as there is one of those currently missing from the inventory. Nursing continuing to do damage, trying to apply pressure, but there's no one there for him to find. Everyone is just slightly back off site. In fact, Merxy is the only one really on site, as just Prior is playing here in Bakery, just off site, looking through the holes being created by Sledge himself. 5 versus 4, 45 seconds left to go, and Athena needs to really pick up the pace. They don't need to be losing bodies like that. That's Vision off of the board. Logic does manage to claim the life of Merxy. That is good plant denial taken out, as well as a good gun. But there's still a dead load of work to be done here with 30 seconds left to go. 4 versus 3. Still got a pulse in play who can give intel, letting his teammates know when the attackers are coming and where they're coming from. One does fall. Another one falls. Even Kicks all on his own. He's going to take down Wamai by shooting him in the back. He's going to go for the other kill in the lobby area there. He knows there's a player in the VIP area opening fire onto him, but he just wants to get that last kill before he dies. And we do get an uneven 4-2 split at the end of the first half. So Mutiny Reborn playing the Uno reverse card here on Athena, turning around the first map results and doing what Athena managed to do to them. This is what we love to see. Sides will now switch, and we will see Athena moving over onto defense. And for some reason, there we go, that's better. For some reason, the sides hadn't changed on the bar at the top, but they are now fixed with Athena on defense. That is correct. Okay, good. Kix picking his favorite Maestro. That's his most played operator this season. Fun fact. Fun fact. Actually, I haven't updated, or have I? I have updated them lately. I put it on the board at the start of the stream, actually. I didn't show it recently, but I showed it at the start. But Mute is actually Kix's favorite operator to play on defense, along with Ace on attack. So, yeah, that's interesting. Fun fact for you, Kicks with the 30% survival rate. He has 5 plants to his name. So 5 of the 14 plants that have been placed down by Athena, 5 of them have been from Kicks. I can tell you that 2 have been placed by Nursync, 1 by Bison. That's 8. Where did the rest come from? Oh, the rest were disables, diffusers. Mostly done by Bison. Bison managed to disable the diffuser after a plant 3 times. Picking up some nice clutches. So well played to him. Well, I say some nice clutches. I mean, we've only had 1 for Athena overall, but you know what I mean. Some nice, nice post-plant recoveries coming out there from Bison and the boys. Okay, so we have a Saria gate here on, come on, here on the cocktail window. Let's find where the others are. Normally you'd have one here. Yes, no different. Do we have one here? No, we don't. Where is this third and final? I can hear. There it is. I could hear it. I just couldn't see it. I could hear it. Just couldn't see it. Now, attackers coming up here to the hatch. Barky's going to open up from a distance. He doesn't want to fall for the classic C4 in the hatch trick, which every team seems to love pulling out of the bag at the moment. It's the favorite trick of most teams. But we aren't going to see these guys fall for it. Not today. Not today. All right. Now, Nursync and Bison holding up here very close to each other. One on cams, one watching his back. Now, normally you'd have Consta playing on this window as Ash with a drone down there in the little garage area watching for someone coming along and peeking him. But that isn't going to be the case this time because it is actually MYR playing today. We do not have Consta. So MYR is going to be playing that position, not Merxy and Ash. Normally it's Consta on Ash, but today Merxy is playing the Ash role with MYR playing the Repel on the window role. Aza has dropped in, taking out the defaults. As MYR takes a fair bit of damage. The only team to have done or taken damage at the moment, I was going to say, is Mutiny Reborn, but even though they have very quickly, MYR manages to turn that round and get 2 quick frags, while Aza manages to get 2 of his own, leaving Zaxink all on his own. Now, if anyone's capable of clutching this, it should be Zach, but he isn't going to because it is a tall order to take a 1 versus 4 at this point. Look at that. He did not care at all if he killed his own teammate. He wanted that kill. He's like, let me at him. It was like watching Scrappy Doo fight his way past Shaggy and Scooby to get to the bad guy, to get to the ghost of the week. Yeah, let me at him. Let me at him. I want that kill. Nice. All right. All right. So, Mutiny Reborn, 5-2 up right now. Doing very good work. Very good work indeed. Wait a minute, I've written that down wrong. No, I have written it down correctly, actually. What is Mrs. Toot talking about on Twitter? Mrs. Toot's talking to people on Twitter. It makes me nervous. Alright. At this point, you kind of want to feel that maybe this is going to be the day where we do go to map number 3. Because Mutiny Reborn are looking very, very strong here on Cafe. Neither of these teams... Actually, I'm lying to you. I'm lying to you. I read the wrong stats earlier. Both of these teams have played Cafe before. And yes, it was Athena that beat Mutiny. But Mutiny have played here 3 times. They've lost it once. And won it twice. Excuse me. Athena have played here 4 times. And they've lost it once and won it 3 times. So Athena actually have the better win record here and have beaten Mutiny Reborn here before. So theoretically this should be Athena's favour, but Mutiny Reborn are looking very, very strong. And I'm starting to wonder, I think we might see map 3. I mean, I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx. Did my stream die? I see a second notification coming up saying that the stream is live. Interesting. Actually, that was at 7:05, so that was just when it started, I guess. So on paper, you want to put it to Athena to win this one, but Mutiny Reborn looking very, very good right now. Looking very good indeed. Hatch is going to get opened. Air jab's going to go down. That's a very efficient bit of work there from Mutiny Reborn as they open that hatch and send down the air jab straight away. Often you see a bit of a delay there between those 2 moves happening, but these guys just on it straight away. Mozzie Pest has been detected here. Oh no, but MYR's drone falls off the banister and it does get picked up by Mozzie. Zach is going to get on it straight away. He's going to find that drone and he is going to move it to somewhere safe to make sure that Mutiny don't take it back. Well, they can't take it back. They just destroy it. 2 drones spotted rolling around Cigar Lounge. Pings going out. So we know there is a drone there. Vyzen holding behind the bar. Logic holding downstairs in train. This is a very interesting position for Logic to pick. If Mutiny Reborn don't find out he's here. And at the moment, it looks very unlikely they're going to find out he's here because they are so focused up here on Cigar. Look at this. We've got 3 players and drones pushing here. They got no idea the Logic's down here. No idea at all. Logic could be a real pain in the ass for Mutiny Reborn at this point if they don't think about shutting him down or the flanks. They could have the air jabs down to deny him, but I don't know. I don't know. What's going on the stream? Clout Adam. Hey Adam, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for coming along and joining us. 4 versus 5. Jacoa. Crouch walking his way around, waiting for someone to peek their way out of Cocktail. The attackers have taken control here of the west side of the bar. They could go in for a default plant somewhere if they really wanted to, right here behind this bar, but it has been opened up. And that will allow the players over here in Cocktail, or that were in Cocktail, to be able to peek that and deny it. But, oh, Nursing takes down Mercs as he makes his way through. It looked like he had complete control there. It looks like this is going to be an Athena round here as Nines is the last player standing on attack. He has the diffuser and 25 seconds to go. He knows where one player is, and he does try to peek it. But he is going to get taken out of commission very, very quickly as he does get spotted by the defender. I heard someone leaving there. That's Merksy. Let's get the pause and just check. Pause, rehost being used. There we go. All right. So. Okay. Just needs to keep an eye on that doorway because that's where they're all coming from. Okay, welcome back. Everyone is in the game. All right, kitchen and service is the site to get played as the 3rd round in the second half. We've got Merksy 6 picking Ash going on to Jackal. We've been having some words in the match chat in between rounds, during the rehost. Welcome to the stream, Unsert. Welcome, Calypso. See you guys joining. Thank you very much for coming along. Marshy, welcome to you too. Mrs. Toot has answered your question, I feel. Let's just check some things. Okay. All right. All right, so kitchen service, kitchen cooking. Let's see how this one is going to play out. This is the first time we have seen Athena going here on this game tonight. Let's see what they'll be able to do here. Thank you very much to everyone who waited very patiently. It's very much appreciated. Let me just let the stream know. Let me. You will have gameplay. As you hear me say that, it will make sense if you've read what I've just typed in chat. There is a 3-minute delay, so we have started already. I've just let you know in chat that we have now started, and you will see gameplay in about 2.5 minutes. So, here we go. Downstairs. Kitchen service, kitchen cooking. We have 2 players up here on the 2nd floor, no one on the top floor. We already have an attacker here on the 3rd floor. That is Jacoa playing on the air jab operator. That is... oh no. That is Nomad. We are going to see Aza get rid of Zach Sink. He's taken off of the board. That's unfortunate for Athena. 5 versus 4 at this point. What's going on here in the stream? Hold on. Okay, no, that's fine. Okay, good. I thought there was something. All right, so Jaeger has been scanned, but he is on the white stairs. He's going to fall back. The Gemini is going to spot him as well, but that Gemini gets taken down. Drone is going to follow as Logic does take a bit of gunfire here by the player on the pillar stairs. He's going to peek it, shoot it, run away from it, and sit here with his mate Bison here. These two locking down the freezer side. To be fair, it looks like we are getting a freezer play. We've got no one pretty much over here on the bakery side other than Jakoa. He is locking down the rotates. Him and his teammate, which is going to be Jackal, who's checking those footprints. It looks like he has managed to scan someone. Who is being scanned? That's the question. It's going to be Kicks playing on site, so those scans are effectively useless, as there's not much you can do about it, other than try to play above and hope that the player doesn't move. But when you're pinged, you're going to keep on the move, so vertical strikes aren't going to do anything against Kicks at this point, I wouldn't have thought. 4 versus 4, 1 minute still left to go on the clock. So that you know, Mutiny have used their one rehost. They have no more rehost left on this map, so if any players drop, they have to live with it. Merxy did have problems getting his game restarted. So that could be an issue for Mutiny Reborn if they drop again. They might end up playing a 4 versus 5, but at the rate that they're going, they might have this locked down very, very quickly. Jakoa's getting into a gunfight with someone, and he is going to... No, Nerdsin's going to fall as Nines goes down. Jakoa gets killed. Nerd and Logic, though, last 2 players standing. Logic manages to clean one up himself. It's a 2 versus 1 as Just Prior is down. Nerdsink is now down, and it's a 1 versus 1. Logic, last man standing on defense. Nines and Merxy are both up. The revive has happened, and they're both going to come around to try to get that kill, but no, Logic is there. And he picks up the 2k as they come round to try to get that frag onto the fallen Aruni. Oh my word, the throw. The throw. That was Mutiny Reborn's round pretty much. They had it just about. They had the advantage. Time was going against them, but they had an advantage. And as they went round for that Aruni, they paid the price. So that is Bar and Cocktail and Kitchen and Service both won in a row now by Athena. They are going to have to go to site number 3, which is going to be Reading Room and Fireplace, and they're starting to balance things out a little bit. Athena's saying we are not out yet. We might still manage to get the 2-0 here.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Oh, Consta looking to join us for Calais, is he? Okay. Okay. Come and sort these boys out, Consta. Come and sort them out. Unfortunately, due to the rehost, we have lost all of the kills. That's going to make things a little bit more challenging for my guy Zek to get some stats. Well, and me. Because I get these stats as well at the start. Well, as soon as the game ends, I pick up these sorts of stats to do the post-game report for everybody on Twitter. So that's just going to mean that it will take me a little bit longer to do. If we go to map number 3, oh my god. No siege for me tonight. No siege for me. That's for sure. The only siege for me is going to be doing numbers. Possibly catching replays, and that's going to be it. Alright, so we have a full reinforcement going up here in Reading Room and Fireplace. We would expect this. Holes down at the bottom. Perfectly normal. Holes down here as well. No rotates or reinforcements here just yet. We should have some holes getting opened up here. Some down at the bottom. Some up at the top. On the right and left respectively, perhaps. They might not do it. It's an option. Looks like we're not getting that play. We don't have the hatch open. We don't have castle in play. We do have a full reinforcement up top with an ADS to keep that shield protected. So I do expect that at some point we will see Zach fall back to that shield. Logic's going to be playing downstairs here by Garage. He's got some barbed wire to alert him to anyone's presence. Ash breaching rounds, going out to do some destruction. As Kicks is going to be the one to fall back behind the shield in Cocktail. Okay, I like this. I like this. He is going to be protected by this ADS. He's got to watch out. Once he gets burnt, he's going to have to move because he will get assaulted with something else. That drone's going to go in and likely spot that ADS. And they know that Kicks is playing that. Actually, I don't know if it would have spotted the ADS. I expect we'll see them burn some bit of utility on it. Merxy just makes his way through there, and sporting the R4C Black Ice. That's what everyone enjoys. Got Nines joining him. Stun grenade is going to get pulled. That's going to burn that ADS. Second one's going to go out. They're going to find that the ADS is now spent. Utility is going to go out to take down that shield. And Goyo is going to have to retreat. No, it's not going to take down the shield. What did he shoot at? We have MYR. Oh, it's Merxy, sorry. Just sat right up here close Oh, with Kicks just playing right here behind the shield. Kicks could be in big trouble here. ADS has been burnt. One more grenade is going to be the death of him, possibly. Oh no, the window on Cocktail gets opened up, but Kicks at just the right moment does manage to fall back, and he's going to rotate round. He's going to look a little bit too high as Hibana is making her way down that staircase, and instead of taking the gunfight, Hibana is going to back out. Merxy and Hibana just having a little hug as they try to work out what they're going to do. MYR repelling into Cocktail with that shotgun attachment for Buck out and immediately doing damage. Diffuser up on the top floor, 50 seconds left to go in a 4 versus 3. Man advantage to Mutiny Reborn, but positional advantage no longer in favor of Athena, I would say, with Logic falling. Kicks playing here on white stairs, waiting for players to push down, but they are likely to drop on the pillar side. Kicks is going to rotate and possibly read into this. It is common for players to drop this side and attack in through this doorway. And that's exactly what the attackers are doing. Bison manages to take down Merxy. Kicks is on the flank. He's got 2 free kills here. He's going to see Hibana a little bit too late, but he does manage to get the kill at least. 2 versus 2 now. Diffuser not in possession of the attack, but Jakoa is going to come around and claim the life of Kicks, leaving Bison all on his own. Diffuser still not in hand. Bison just needs to stay alive. The Diffuser's up top. They're going to be hunting down his kill. Nomad is going to fall, and it's a 1 versus 1. Bison has given his position away, and he's just going to hold back behind the pillar, and based on time, Athena are going to even out the round count. What a last few seconds from Athena there. That was so in favor of Mutiny Reborn. So in favor of them. But they didn't manage to hold on to it. Athena had a great counter for that late take from the pillar side. Well played to them. Evening it out 5 versus 5. Whatever happens, we are going to see 2 more rounds as we go into round number 11. The question is, will we see a 7-5 or will we see overtime? Those are the only 2 options on the cards for us right now. Based on Nines' communications in the Discord server, I think he just wants the map to end. You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
To locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Okay. Now, Bar and Cocktail has just become unlocked for Athena, so they are, of course, going to head back there. This is their primary site. They did lose it the first time they played here, though. They've played it twice, and they've got a 50% win rate on it. Let's take a look at the stats for this season on this map and this site itself. Bar and Cocktail has a 54% attacking favored win rate, making it a 46% favor when it comes to defensive sides. Now, we've seen a 50-50 win, slightly edging towards attack here in stats, which means that realistically attack should take a dub this time around. And to be fair, they were very, very close the first time they did this. So, I don't know. This, I think we could see Mutiny Reborn being the first ones to go to match point on this map. We could see overtime. This site will... If this site gets lost by Athena, I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to Kitchen, because that will be available to them, and that's the site where they have a 100% win rate, along with Reading Room and Fireplace, but that will remain locked, and you probably wouldn't go there twice if you didn't have to anyway. So whatever happens here, I expect we will see Kitchen played as round number 12. That is my prediction. All right, Logic. Not doing anything because I'm looking at the wrong operator. Just prior, Nines on the drones there. Aza has dropped in through the hatch. And Ace is going to start to open up that wall so he can make his way through his cigar. No, but he doesn't care. He's just going to run in through the doorway. You don't need that wall open. We're just running past the door. It doesn't matter. Let's just go. Logic playing downstairs in the train yet again with his teammate just running past him now. I don't know who that was. I'm guessing it was Zach, because that's the kind of thing Zach would do. Zach has a C4 out, primed and ready to go. Waiting for this player to rappel in. Nomad's not going to know that it's there. Does Zach have the intel? He has a drone. He knows when someone's going to be coming in. This is pretty much a guaranteed free kill. He just needs to leave this drone up and keep watching it and keep waiting. But instead, Ash is going to make her way through the door. He's still got the intel. We see the players drop. They're not coming in through that rotate. That breach has been left. They've opened it up but done nothing with it. He's going to try to get his C4 back so that he can use it elsewhere. But it's not falling. Come on, Zach, you can do it. Oh, no. He manages to get it to drop, but he shoots it as it falls. 5 versus 5. 1 minute left on the clock. We have the attackers doing fast work here in the cigar shop as Aza starting to push his way down. He knows there's the default player there on the white stairs. Takes down that Legion mine and takes down the barbed wire as well, so he can make his push clearly. Second goo mine goes out, but that gets destroyed as 2 quick kills come out. Trade for trade. MYR takes 1. Aza takes 1. Plant is going down. Nursing falls. Logic Sync, last player left standing. He is downstairs. He's got to make his way up white, but there is a player laid down. I can pretty much guarantee you that that's MYR. No, it's not. Who is it? It's Aza, and he does fall in the hands of Logic. Logic takes 1. He's in a post-plant situation. He's got 3 more kills to find. He can see the side of Buck, I think. He can just see him. He knows he's there. He sees the laser sight. And he's going to push his way past. He's got no rotates into sight here. It's all sealed up. There's not much he can do. He's going to take down 9s with the pre-fire, though. Another player on white stairs. That's going to be Nomad making her way up, but she doesn't need to do anything. Buck still holding firm here in the bar. Jakoa just waiting patiently down below. Logic waiting to possibly get a free kill. Pre-fires to bait that player out. He's not going to get the frag, but he is going to get fragged. And as suspected, we do see Mutiny Reborn go to match point here on Cafe. Okay, I realized I wrote that down in the wrong place. So, Mutiny finally managed to win a round after losing 3 in a row. Bar and Cocktail is going to get played again. Lena, I'm not sure this is a good choice. I'm not sure this is a good choice. I'd like to see them heading over to Kitchen, in all honesty. I think they would do better there. They just lost that down to a 1 versus 3 post plant. It feels dodgy to me to go back there, but Sledge is going to be bought out by Merxy, and I think Mutiny Reborn have probably thought exactly the same as I did, that they're going to go to kitchen service and cooking, but they're not. They have gone back upstairs. Thank you very much for the follows, Kanadsky, and also to Clap You Bots. Thank you very much to you too as well. Pexy, thank you very much for the follow, very much appreciated. I'm sure you got the text to go with the name. NXPJ, thank you to you too, my dude or my dudette, very appreciated, thank you. And Clout Adam, I already thanked you for the follow as well. Just going back through the details there. Thank you very much everyone for following. It is very much appreciated. We are here tomorrow night with the lower bracket semi-final between 2G and Vanquish. This is an upper bracket final. Does it say that on the title? It does. UB final. Yeah. UB stands for upper bracket. Alright, Jakoa making his way towards the building as swiftly as he possibly can. Aza rappelling up the building as swiftly as he possibly can. Nines doing the same. Merxy also doing the same. I do love, that's the MTP Alpine outfit, if I believe correctly, right? I do like that. Is it Alpine? It is Alpine. I do like that outfit. It is nice. Sledge doing Sledge things, opening up patches. Look at all these pink outfits being worn here by Mutiny and Reborn. I am pleased to see Mutiny Reborn embracing their feminine side, and we now have the mute glitch. Excellent. On a PC cast recently, we did find the way to fix this. It seemed to be that if you draw a picture of a certain appendage in a wall, it disappears. I don't know if it's completely linked, but it did get fixed when that happened. I don't know how we can get out of this. Do we go back to mute? Do we go back to the drone that's been caught up? I don't know how it works. I don't know. I just don't know. All right, we'll do what we can. I mean, this might be the last round anyway, so let's see how it plays out. 5 versus 5. Signal Jammer doing all sorts of annoyance here. I can't tell when grenades or C4s are blowing up, but that probably doesn't matter. Hatch getting opened up to look down onto the player below, and that's MYR getting a beautiful kill onto Mozzie. They had to have intel for that. There is no way you, by default, just open up that hatch and look through it. They had to know that someone was likely to be down there. So a great play from MYR, but we get a nice refrag onto Aza coming out from Logic there as he makes his way up the white stairs. A very common position for a Jaeger to play. Yellow pings are going to go out. Gunfire is going to let Logic know that there are players here. Nursing's going to come and peek it. He's going to send out that C4. Oh, and he's going to just graze the ankle of the player there in the washrooms, but not going to do enough damage. 3 versus 2 now as more players drop. We have Vyzen making his way up the white stairs. There is... Oh, I thought it was one of the attackers. Nursing and Vyzen, 2 versus 3. Nursing manages to claim the life of 1. 2 versus 2 now. Just Prior, ridiculously low on health. He is in trouble. Oh no, but Nomad pokes a little face up there. And it's spotted a little bit too late by Nursing because Jakoa takes him down. 26 seconds to go. Red pings are going out. Vyzen here behind bar. Does the attacking team know this though? They do now as he shows his face. He's going to pull back, take out that drone, and he is going to play this sensibly for time. Diffuser is in the hands of Just Prior. He's going to start going for that plant. Vyzen comes round. He sees the player in Cigar. If he'd have just ignored that gunfire, if he'd have just ignored it, he could have denied that plant. If he'd have got further round to the wall, he could have taken down that plant and won that round. But instead, he challenges it. And we see Mutiny taking the final round. And that is a 7-5 to Mutiny. Well played to them. That means we go to map number 3, Chalet. We will have a 5-minute break. We will have a 5-minute break, which is going to make is in and planting in a 4 versus 2. MYR nowhere near sight. Aza the only one close to being able to deny it, but he isn't going to deny it as a gas grenade goes out just a little bit too late. 2 versus 4 now. As Vyzen does fall thanks to some bullets being randomly fired there, it looked like, but the last 2 kills get cleaned up by Athena, and they are going to take round number 1 on Chalet. Now, Chalet is the map that Athena very nearly won against Mutiny at the weekend in that game that we've all heard about that did not go quite so well at the end of it all. This is the map that Athena almost managed to take. It went to 7-7. It was on the last round where a slight issue with the skins tripped them up.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused.
I need to sneeze. Bear with me for a second, stream. No one needs to hear me sneeze. I can promise you that. Mrs. Toot will vouch. Alright, we are going to get the same setup coming out here from Mutiny Reborn. Down below, they're going to have Aza opening up loads of holes and just holding from underneath. It seemed to work out pretty well for them last time, for a while at least, but Athena obviously managed to break through it. It didn't help that Jakoa exposed his face to the gun barrel of Enzo on that window. That did not help. Monster setting up the same utility all about the place. There we go. Good to see where these rear gates go up. And we're going to get a bulletproof cam placed there. That's going to allow to watch for some default plants. Keep little holes being open. We can see more defenders down below. That's going to be Aza. And MYR holding this position yet again with Merxy on the back stairs. Exactly the same as the last round. And like I say, it was working well for them. It's just a couple of frags at the last moment there went against them and allowed Athena to just come in and start to plant and really apply that pressure to Mutiny Reborn. Jaeger's going to get spotted. Drone doesn't get challenged, interestingly, as Enzo's going to make his way up to that very same window. Red pings are going out. Is he going to go for a cheeky pre-fire through the window, through the barricade? He knows that he's there. Oh, the window's been opened. Nice, easy kill for Enzo. Jakoa needs to watch out on that window so much. That's twice that he has failed on that window to be too impactful. And he goes 0 and 2 as we make our way through this second round. MYR is going to replace Jakoa on that position. Clearly, Mutiny Reborn feel this is a very strong position to hold, and there's a power spot that you have to have someone playing on. Consta, we can see him jiggling around in sight looking for players underneath. Selmas are going to start to open up the wall, and that is going to force him out of position. As we can see, another Selma getting ready. That's getting cooked. No, it's not actually. It's just a player standing there ready to peek through it. Lucky's going to take some damage from the other side, but Bison is going to get a kill as MYR gets one of his own. Zach has lost a hell of a lot of health. He's down to 5 HP. He's going to see the head of Consta, and he's going to rip it right off. It wasn't Consta, actually. He's already dead. That was someone else that got killed. Aza, last man standing, yet again with his gas grenades. 3 versus 1. Diffuser in the hands of Bison. Red Ping's going out all over the place. He has the intel. He hears the plant. He knows he has to apply pressure. He's got no choice. But Zach is there knowing exactly where he's coming from. And he holds that position. He waits. He bides his time. And he does get that kill. Even if he hadn't have got the pick, I would wager the plant would have gone down. And we would have seen a very challenging post-plant situation yet again. Yet again. For Aza to fight against playing on that smoke. Now, as we have seen already from Mutiny Reborn, they are going to try a site twice. Once they don't crack it, they are going to move on and go somewhere else. Now is no different. We are going to get Bar and Gaming coming out here, as we're going to get Merxy teasing me with the alibi. Teasing me with the alibi, but instead is going to 6-pick. Very, very disappointing. Very disappointing indeed. She's going to stick the alibi. I'm not disappointed anymore. Nice. We have seen an impressive setup on this map so far, on the one site at least, coming out from Mutiny Reborn. The question is, what do they have on the rest of this map? They've gone to Bar and Gaming. A lot of people will go to Snowmobile and Garage. If you ask around in the PC League circles, you'll find that Snowmobile and Garage is actually pretty much the least popular site, as I understand it. And it seems to be the way here for teams as well, with no one wanting to go there just yet. Before the rework, it was always Snowmobile Garage. It's the best site to play. Now, people don't really want to touch it. Bedroom and Office is considered the best site. Bar and Gaming is considered a very close second. And I think equally along with Dining Room and Kitchen, I think a lot of people favor this site equally as much as Bar and Gaming, to be fair, with Snowmobile and Garage being the least favorite of all the sites now that the rework has come into play. Aza is going to be taking advantage of the fact that we now have a mirror. She isn't banned, so she is going to get utilized. And this is a mirror setup that I would typically use myself here. There's one right there on that wall. Peak little holes being opened up. That's going to allow, I guess, Aza to look up through the window. Iron sights on the shotgun. This is what we like. Yellow pings going out there for some reason. Not sure why Constant would be yellow pinging. An interesting thing to do. We've got an alibi baiting kills through that hole. This is another mirror window that I have used myself. Standard shield up at the top of the library staircase, or the blue staircase, or back stairs, as you might call it. What is it actually called? Let's take a look at a player that's not on cams. It's Jacoa. It is actually it is called library stairs, to be fair. I've always called it library stairs. It is called library stairs. Okay. Drone's coming in from Logic. It's going to get shot at as Consta's going to take a load of damage. He goes for that drone, but Consta's going to feel the force coming from behind him as he tries to shoot that drone. Great work from Athena, baiting him out there with the drone. He's seeing that drone. He's like, I want to go for the drone. I want to go for the drone, but I get shot in the back. I don't want to get shot. He does manage to get the drone, though, as the drone peeks his way up, and Consta has found his safe haven as he goes for it. Magnus are going to pick up the ADSs. We get a quick trade here between Merxy and Enzo and Visden and Consta. 4 players, 2 players quickly falling here in this round. Surrogate getting taken down by Zach, ready to move in and start to do some damage on some walls, but he's got to be careful of that mirror window. Nursing has fallen. C4 tries to finish off the kill. Zach is going to come in to revive his teammate if he can, but with this big hole in the wall, it's going to be very, very difficult. Zach could rotate around and open up a hole here, but he has managed to make his way through nice and safely. Nursing is revived. 4 versus 3, and Athena are back in control. 2-0 now, diffuser in hand. Still a lot of work to be done by the attack. Aza has a very strong position here under this hatch. Anyone dropping through that hatch will fall at the hands of Aza, but MYR is going to be the first one to drop to the gun of Logic. 4 versus 2, and Athena are looking really, really good right now. There goes Flores, taken down by Jacoa. Beautiful play from him as he stands there patiently waiting with his teammate Aza backing him up. Red pings go down, but from above, Nursing gets the frag. He knows pretty much where Aza is, and he's going to drop and hold that angle. Air jab, not sure what's going to do. I don't think that is a vault hold. No, it is. You can rotate, and he's going to get knocked back by the air jab. Zaxxing's going to come in, and he's going to clean up that kill. It is a trade. A double headshot as both players fall. No 100 points there for the planter. But it doesn't really matter because the round has been won by Athena, and at the end of the day, that is more important than one player getting 100 points. And Athena looking very, very strong right now on this map. 3 rounds down. And 3 rounds up. Now, as we look at the scores of what maps have passed so far, I mean, although it's 1 map each, even discounting Chalet here right now,
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Athena have won more rounds than Mutiny. Mutiny Reborn, as I'm going to call them. Plus these 3 rounds, it's even more. I like how in the chat you've got MYR coming in saying that, yeah, the 1 map that Merxy IGL'd, we lost it. What would you expect? Yeah. Hey, Corrupted Drivers, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for coming. Ooh. Look at this. Look at the beauty of this map. They've even put a road down there. You would never really even see that, but look at it. Look at the detail.
10 seconds to go.
Nice little bridge there. It's like Forza. Oh.
5 seconds left.
It's like when I go to Germany and drive through the tunnels on the way home. Nice. Anyway, enough of that. Enough of that. By the way, don't forget, if you are in the stream and haven't talked yet, please do feel free. Feel free to leave a comment. No one is going to hurt you. You can follow me on the 2 TXB accounts on Twitter and Twitch. I'm also on YouTube as well. You can head over there. I do slightly different stuff on YouTube. I'm more about products on YouTube than I am Rainbow Six. Started out as Rainbow Six, but it's not really for me. Oh no, Aza does try to lay down, but there's no point laying down because that window is just going to see you fall. Ah, he couldn't turn around in time. He had the shotgun out. He was reloading. Easy kill for Enzo. And that is first blood drawn by Athena here in round number 4. Drones going out all over the place. Aza has left the game. We do not have time for a rehost. Rehost has now passed. You cannot rehost at this point in the round. So hopefully Aza will be back in time. If he's not, we will probably pause in between rounds. Now, Jaeger is going to peek that, but Enzo's holding it. Consta comes off better, though. And he does claim the life of Enzo as MYR falls as well. Aza has returned, so no rehost is needed. Drone gets taken down, 3 versus 4. Ace starting to do some damage with the Selmas. Still 1 minute and 50 seconds left on the clock. Athena have made very, very good headway in the time that they've used up. To take down 2 players, still be pushing aggressively onto site at this point. Athena aren't doing too badly. They're going to force Merxy back a little bit. Things are going to go out, giving away the attacking positions. We've got 3 of them swarming up here, outside, around the office area, but they need to get over to the other side of the map and still start to drop. Time is starting to eat away now, and these last few players left on defense are doing a very good job of holding Athena back. Thelma's going to go out, but the Magnet's going to pick it up. Or was it an ADS? That was a Magnet. No, it wasn't ADS. Does that pick up Selma's? Nice. Didn't used to, I'm sure. Selma starts to open up the wall. That's going to force Merxy's hand and Consta's hand. They have to fall back a little bit. 57 seconds to go. Jacoas downstairs in the basement, giving the pings out to his teammates. He knows where players are. Oh, it looks like he wants to throw that C4 onto the hatch, but he's not sure if he should. He shouldn't, because it's not going to be useful. That player has had it away on his toes. Logic making his way out as Merxy does fall. Consta, last man standing to challenge the site, other than Jacoa with a plant denial from underneath. Nursing is going to fall at the hands of Consta, though, leaving us in a 2 versus 3. Consta's going to take some damage himself. Sounded like it was from Buck or Ash. Ash is going to finish off that kill. No, it's Logic finishing. Sorry, it's Bison finishing off. Even though I was spectating Logic and it looked like it was him, Bison just comes down the stairs and with his gun and his pistol manages to clean up those last 2 players. Great bit of work there from Bison. Wow. So what was that site again? That was Bar and Gaming twice in a row. And being won by the attack both times. Master bedroom and office is going to get attempted again by Mutiny. They have a lot of work to do. When we look at the kill counts here, Athena are just out-fragging heavily. Aza is a very, very good fragger. Very, very competent, as is Merxy. But if you look down there on the board, 1 and 0 each. Sorry, between them, 1 and 0 respectively when it comes to the kill counts. It's not all about kills. But when you've got some top fraggers like this, you expect more. If we look at the stats for these two players, I mean, Aza himself in this league has a 1.48 kill death ratio. Also in this league, MYR has a kill death ratio, sorry, not MYR, Merxy has a kill death ratio of 2.13. 2.13, and he's currently sitting on 1 kill after 4 rounds.
Bomb located by
So, Mutiny Reborn need to see their fragging operators just coming back a little bit stronger here. Now, we're going to have Aza playing on the roam game with the Vigil. This could be the change that we need to see coming out. This is the kind of thing that Aza can do. He can walk around, shoot people, waste time. He hears windows getting opened up. Merxy does claim a life, so starting to add some numbers to the board. Welcome to the scoreboard, Merxy. You have joined us. Aza still needs to join us. But I'm sure in this round, he will do so. I'm sure he will do so. 5 versus 4. 30 seconds down. Saxon starting to make his way in. He doesn't know that Aza's below him. No one has checked the basement, I don't think. They don't know that anyone is down here. Flores is down here on a drone, but is he droning out the basement? I'm not sure he is. He isn't. He knows where Malusi is. Oh, and he opens it up. Instead of yellow pinging and going for a shot through the window, he actually just decides to open it instead, and he does take a little bit of damage. Aza still playing down below, waiting for his time to get a late flank, as MYR drops another. 5 versus 3 now. Firmly in favor of Mutiny Reborn, and this could be the first round that we see this team win on this map. When they played this map at the weekend, they were so close, these two teams, going round for round for round. Welcome to the stream, Wally. Welcome to the stream, Coyote. Thank you for joining us. MYR claims another life, and it looks like this is going to be the first round that Mutiny Reborn are going to manage to chalk up in the win column. Aza does take down 1. Welcome to the scoreboard, Aza. You have finally made it and joined the rest of your team. Enzo drops down to cover the window. He knows that someone's down here, and he's just going to wait patiently. He doesn't need to do too much. He's not going to win a 1 versus 4. He's going to win a 1 versus 1 against someone who's looking the other way. But he's not going to be able to clean up on the player that was looking his way. And that is the first round being chalked up in the win column there for Mutiny Reborn on Chalet. Is this the start of this big turnaround that Mutiny Reborn need on this map? That is the question. Nightbot. Teams. Don't pay attention to what that says, Asvid. That's an old command that was put in there when I was doing a Faceit cast, I think. It's probably Revolve that set that up. Revolve normally comes in and starts setting up those sorts of commands on my behalf, because he knows I can't do it for sure.
attackers need to locate.
Alright, next site to get played is going to be Kitchen and Dining, the last site of the first half. This is where Mutiny Reborn have decided to go to. Let's see if they can make this work for them. Aza's going to be working upstairs, it seems. Top floor denial of information, along with Consta. Looks like these two players are going to be up here, just delaying the attack for as long as possible. We are going to have an upstairs hold, which does make sense. We've got the hatch open, ready for a quick drop if needed. That can go both ways, this hatch, to be fair. It's just above sight, so it can either work for you or against you. Got to be very careful when you do that sort of thing. But clearly, Mutiny Reborn feel confident with that. They're going to put up loads of reinforcements here. Consta's probably going to do these other 2 as well. We've still got 4 reinforcements left for Mutiny Reborn. 2 are going to go up on that wall. Not sure if they're going to use those other 2 at all. I'd like to see them get used just in case. We have reinforcements here. A's opening up holes. Probably a reinforcement here might go down quite well. I don't know. Right, Logic is about to lose. No, he's not going to lose that drone. I thought he was going to lose it to the player on the staircase, but he isn't. It does get past cleanly. Drones stacked up here on the drone holes, just ready to move in and give the intel they need when they need it. Yellow ping's going out. They're going to find players. Merxy's going to come up here as the Malusi to try and take down that drone, but he's not going to be successful. He's just going to ignore it and he's going to move on. as Enzo claims the first blood in this round. Athena with the advantage with 2 minutes left to go on the clock. Vyzen and Logic rappelling up to the bedroom windows here. Well, they're not bedroom windows, are they? There. What is it? Sauna windows? What is it called? Solarium? It's called Solarium, right? Solarium windows. Vyzen and Logic taking Solarium windows, but Vyzen's going to back out as Zach takes some damage. Here's a player around there, it seems like. He's going to open that window, ready for the jump in if he needs to. That player is going to back out. MYR's going to come around. He wants this gunfight. He wants this gunfight, but he turns around and he does fall to Zach. Oh, MYR turning around at just the wrong time. Aza claims the life of Enzo, but Rooney's going to show her face. Zach isn't going to give away his game just yet. He's going to let her walk past and wait for his time to open fire onto her. Yellow pings are going to go out. They're going to try and pinch onto this player, possibly. Nursing up on the window is going to apply pressure from the other side. Zach is going to watch this window waiting. Aza is going to drop. That's at the gun of Vyzen as Rooney is going to back out. That's Constant making it away. He's going to drop over the side and he's going to be the last player standing in a 1 versus 4 against Athena. I do not like his chances. Pre-fire's going out here as Constant does take down Logic. 1 versus 3. Plant is going down. It is likely to be successful. Unless Constant peeks this and dies before it's done, it is done. And there we go. Plant is down. 1 versus 3. And Zach is going to clean up that last kill. And round number 6 is going to go to Athena. And my word, we've got a 5-1 split at the end of the first half. This is not looking good for Mutiny Reborn right now. This is not looking good at all for them. Hectic week, Gracie, says Mrs. Toot. Hectic for me as well. Let's give a pause. Bear with me. Okay, Enzo's left as well for some reason. Alright, we shall wait patiently for these two players to return. While we're doing that, let's talk about these two teams and remind ourselves of some numbers. When it comes to KD, Mutiny have a team KD of 1.33 in this league and Athena have a 1.24. When it comes to KPR, Mutiny Reborn have a 4.02 KPR and Athena have a 3.93. So both of these teams are very, very close. I do have confirmation. This is the one rehost for Mutiny being used. So there we go. That's that written up. Okay, Enzo has returned, but it's put him on the wrong team. Okay, he has left and he's going to track him. I've never seen that happen before. I have never seen that happen before. That is a first. Alright, everybody in the chat's just like, what? Alright, yeah, let's get Consta back in first and then hopefully that will work out fine. Let's wait for Consta to return. We won't go to a rehost screen just yet. Consta is back, so that's absolutely fine. We don't need to go to a rehost. Once Enzo rejoins. Enzo is a dues move, by the way, just playing on a different GT. Enzo is a dues move for anyone who is wondering. There you go. Enzo has returned, so we will be ready to go. They are back in. They've got operators. Let's go. Let's get things underway. All right. The pause function is so much handier. Ooh, Consta's going to play on the 0. Normally we see Merxy playing on 0, but Consta's going to pull that out. I don't think we have seen Consta play 0 at all in this league. Let me just quickly check. I don't know why I'm trying to pull all these stats for people all this time. I mean, you probably don't even care, but let's take a look. Consta, Mutiny, here we go. Has he played 0 at all? Let's scroll across. That's defenders. Let's look at attackers. No, I'm lying to you. Consta has played 0 once in this league. Just the once. There you go. That's the depth of the information that we have on these players and these maps in this league, people. That is the depth of knowledge that we maintain. That I can tell you how many times Consta has played 0 in this league. Proper Pro League stuff here. That's what we'd bring you. That's what we bring you. Except for the fact that I didn't switch the sides. Athena on defense and Mutiny Reborn are on attack. I've now switched that over and we have the correct icons. Nursing is going to drop and open up a load of holes with a shotty. He's playing on the mirror, who is not banned. We've got the same setup here that was brought out by Mutiny Reborn. Certainly when it comes to this mirror window. What's happening downstairs? Do we have this other one? Yes, we do. So pretty much the exact same setup coming out from these two teams. We have Enzo bringing Frost, which should come in very, very handy on this map. Because, you know, it's a snowy map, and these Frost maps are good for snow. What we'd love to see. Here we go. I'd like to see it put the other way. There we go. He's going to turn it round. That might not get spotted. Typically, when you come around here, you'll be ADS, holding an angle. You push your way down very, very carefully. You'll probably peek left as you come around here. Then as you move along, you'll peek to the right. And just keep looking through that doorway and walk into that Frost mat. So that's a pretty smart placement, to be fair. Let's see what Constant's going to do with his cams. Because we see zero play, but we don't see much use of the cams. So let's see what he is going to do with them. Free fire onto the mirror window. That's going to do absolutely nothing. As Ace is going to lose one drone. Cam is actually going to be used. Now that's interesting, to use the cams to soak up utility instead. I like that. That's a good play from Mutiny Reborn. Using those cams to soak up utility. That's going to take down 2 Sareers and an ADS. And that's going to save the grenades. And you've got 4 of them. That's genius. Absolutely genius. I never thought to do that. Well played, people. Well played. I'm sure that's common knowledge in the scene to do that sort of thing, but I just never seen it or heard of it being done. So, yeah, I love it. I love learning these new things. Oh, Azer does drop to something explosive, but he gets finished off by the gun of Weisensink. Playing up here on this mirror window, giving yellow pings out to his team. Consta's going to take a load of damage. Mutiny Reborn are struggling right now as MYR does manage to claim 1 life, though. That is Zach taken out of players. Logic is going to get one of his own, but he is refragged by Consta very, very quickly. 3 versus 3. Consta going onto drones to get some intel. Both teams fairly even at the moment right now. They've got the same man count, but the health advantage just tips the scales in Athena's favor. That is my impression here as I look at this. 3 versus 3, 40 seconds left to go. Diffuser is in the hands of Merxy. So peaceful. All you hear is this ADS. I'd love to live in this cabin. I would absolutely love it. Okay, Frost is going to come forwards and lose his head. Great patience there coming out from Merxy, taking down Enzo. 3 versus 2 now, as we have Nurtink and Bison playing back here on site, waiting for the hatch drop. The inevitable hatch drops. It's the only way these players can get to site. Bison just needs to watch this hatch, because any moment now, that one player's got to drop. There he goes. He goes for the silent drop, and he does fall in more ways than one. Bison manages to claim the quick double. That's the triple kill. The last player is Merxy. He's got the diffuser. He's going to start sticking it, and this is round for Athena. Well played, as they go to match points. Great patience shown by Vison. That is how you play the game. A lot of players there would have just crumbled and tried to go for the kill. You've got the triple, you want the quad, you're going to go for it. A lot of people would have done it, but not Vison. He knows better. He knows to wait. So well done. La 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 la. It was 1 on time, wasn't it? That was 1 on time. Let's check. Yeah, it was time. I don't know why I'm asking when I could just look at that. It's so handy having that. All right, bedroom and office. We just need to see Athena win 1 more round, and that's it. Game over. They go through to grand final. This is looking good right now for Athena, and they are getting the revenge that they came here tonight looking for against Mutiny Reborn. No skin issues. No skin issues at all. Just coming here and just playing toe-to-toe. Now, of course, Reborn Mutiny will argue that they didn't have Consta. That's why they didn't win map number 1. They won map number 2. But Consta is here for map number 3, and they're 6-1 down. It's not looking good for Mutiny Reborn right now. I need to learn how to clear that Nightbot command. I don't know if... no one in the stream. None of the mods would know how to do it anyway, not that here at the moment. Why is Mrs. Toot talking about how she hears me? Alright, 5 versus 5. Sorry, I was just catching up on the stream there, just seeing what was happening, if there's anything important that I was missing. Turns out there isn't. 20 seconds in. It's 5 versus 5 still as Vyzen just quick peeking the doors just in case. Kaid sticking his butt in Vyzen's face. Vyzen's looking at him like, what are you doing? Why are you sticking your butt in my face? It smells. Anyway, everyone going on cams. Enough of that. 3 players on cams. 2 just roaming around. We've got Logic down on the basement. Did we see a blue player down there? We did. Mutiny has a player down here. That's MYR. It's like he knows someone's here, but Logic has had it away on his toes, and Jaco has fallen already. No, he's in the frost mat. That's not what you want. He's going to get revived, though. Aza is going to pick him up, unless Enzo comes aggressively looking for this kill. The revive is going to come, but Enzo has the smell of blood in his nostrils. C4 from Zach goes out. Jaco is very weak, but it still isn't going to take him down. It wasn't thrown quite far enough. Aza is going to lose a load of health as well, but it's not going to stop him taking down Zach's Zinc. Athena need to calm that aggression possibly just a little bit. This is an aggressive map, but I think there probably a little bit of patience and holding back probably would have served better. 5 versus 4, but Athena, I would say, still have the fair advantage here. Just when you look at the health bars of Jacoa and Aza. Oh, look at that pest. He can jump through here, I'm sure of it, and get away from that. Yes, he does. He's probably just going to come straight into another one right through this doorway without realizing it. There we go. He does make it through. But the drone gets shot. All right. Flores drones going out, doing what Flores drones do, and that is exploding. But are they actually taking down utility? They may or may not be, but Aza's bullets are taking down utility as that Electro Claw does fall. Ace is going to start to do what Ace does and open up this wall. And that's going to allow access to the site in a pretty default manner. Merxy holding that angle as MYR takes down Logic. This is looking like a good round right now for Mutiny MYR. Mutiny Reborn. They're starting to turn this around. Yellow ping there from Merxy for some reason. Not quite sure why. There's nothing there to yellow ping unless he's telling someone go over there and hold that angle. But if he is, no one's listening to him. Aza is going to use his utility. He wants to take down this barbed wire. That barbed wire is going to get exploded as Aza starts to push in. Nursing should come off better in this gunfight, and come off better he does. 4 versus 2. Still a lot of work here to be done. But the plant is going down as Nursing falls. Vyzen, last player standing. Plant is going to be successful, and it's a 1 versus 4 post-plant. I would be stunned if Vyzen had won that. We've seen him do some good work. But to win that was a very, very challenging request. Win it, he is not going to do. So, still on match point, but 6-2. Mutiny, Reborn, start to whittle away the lead that Athena have managed to build on this map. Not a lot, but they've started. Avalanches start with a snowball, or something like that. Oh, stream. Stream. Mutiny Reborn need to win 4 rounds in a row to take us to overtime. It's a challenge. It's going to be a challenge. Master bedroom and office. Next site to get played. Merx is going to carry that diffuser. We've got 2 hard breaches coming out. We're used to seeing a fair bit of Maverick play from Mutiny Reborn, but we haven't seen much of it today. But we are going to see that now. Maverick is being brought to the table. He has a great gun. He has 2 frag grenades. We've got frag grenades in the pocket of Iana. So we've got a lot of explosives going on here. You add in the 4 drones from Aza. That's another 4 sets of explosives that you can use to open holes in floors and walls and hatches and all sorts of things. So a lot of utility being brought out here by the attack when it comes to the explosives. When we look over on the defensive side, we have a couple of C4s which could come in clutch from down below if those players decide to play downstairs. And then we've got those frost mats, those glorious pog mats that we have seen do a little bit of work in one of the previous. Oh, the drone there from Merxy didn't get spotted. Enzo didn't see it, but I'm sure it saw Enzo as he does put that 1 frost mat there on the staircase. Not quite sure how effective that's going to be, but we'll see what happens. More frost mats being placed. He has 1 more left in his pocket. Don't know how you carry 3 of these in your pocket, but he does manage it, and he's going to put 1 down here. Now, this seems like an odd choice to place one, but the thinking here is that Ace will open up a vault hole here and then vault through and jump into it without even thinking. But of course, if the Ace Selma goes a little bit too low, it will just blow up that frost mat as it detonates. So it could work, it could not. It's worth a try. Aza sitting on the helipad. Droning out for his teammates, exposing his face. Actually, you can't be seen there from the window, can you? But it doesn't matter because Jakoa's got it covered. Jakoa is the man. He is going to be covering that as Consta falls to the hands of Zach. Is this the beginning of the end for Mutiny Reborn in this one? 5 versus 1. Enzo playing very aggressively here in the library hallway, waiting for someone to push in through library. He's going to get spotted on the drone. Pre-fires through that window are going to come from above, and Enzo is going to back out. Vizon holding here, master bedroom and solarium area. Is it solarium? It is solarium. I always forget if it's sauna, solarium, hot tub. I don't know. I forget. Logic watching cams, giving intels to his team. Zaxink standing here. Oh, he almost had the legs of the Nomad, I think that was. Not Nomad, must have been Iana repelling up there. No, Iana's in sight. Who was it repelling up? It's Merxy. That's Ace. It looked like Girly Leg. Oh no, MYR team kills himself. Rip. Rip. Overcooked. Killed yourself with your own grenade. That is most unfortunate, MYR. That could be the turning point of this round for Mutiny Reborn. That's not what he wants. Merxy does take down one as Zach claims a life of his own. But Merxy, last player standing in a 1 versus 4. If anyone can clutch this up, it's the guy Merxy. But is he going to manage it? Is he going to manage it? That is the question. MYR killed himself. Overcooked. All right. Oh, he manages to take one. He's not out yet. He hasn't killed him, though. He's just downed him. That's okay. One player on the staircase gives himself away. Merxy's going to push it. And he's going to take it. That's another one downed. 2 more to find. He's going to start opening up this wall. Like I said, if anyone could do this, Merxy can. Oh no, default cams though are going to be given the intel. They know pretty much where he is. These last 2 players left standing just need to play sensibly. 25 seconds left to go. They do not need to peek this man. They do not need to peek him. Gunfire's going to come out from both sides as they pinch. Nursink's going to get the kill. And that is it. That is going to be round to Athena. And Athena take map number 3. And they take the win. GG's to Athena. And to Mutiny Reborn. But overall, GG's to Athena for closing it down with a 2-1. It's exactly what they will have wanted. Well played. Well played. All right. Oh, bear with me, stream. Bear with me. Let's